Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode number 116. We are back on the air. We got another show for you. We're full of energy. Each and every single one of us has a NECTR energy in right now. We got buzzed up in the pre-show, and we're going to be talking more about that very shortly. But before we do that, we got to bring in our co-host here every week on the show. We got Stephen Hatch. How are you doing, my man?
Luckily, we're on the superior podcast, FTS. Great to be back every single episode. Been here since the beginning, dude. A day oneer, you know. Brando, we wish that could be you, but you know what? That's me passing the torch to you for being next.
Dude, day 20er.
He'll never be day one. It's okay. He's fam, but like he's not close fam. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, the adopted child. I get it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
but we still love him like our own. You know?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Still gave me the last name. Just look different.
Yeah.
We're good.
One of my favorites, though.
I mean, Hatch doesn't even know what that's like, so, you know, you got one over on him. That other voice you hear is, of course, Brando Baird, our other host on the show. Yeah, buddy, how you doing? How was your weekend, man?
Weekend was good. You know, we spent some time with my family, with sister and nephews and niece and stuff at Great America, but played some paintball. And and then, you know, prolonged the wait for this episode. Yeah, if we want to get right into that, or
I mean, we got to do our sponsors first, like we do every week on the show.
All right.
You must have lost your mind in that day delay that we've had, but we will talk about that very shortly. NECTR Energy, we're going to start off with them tonight. NECTR.energy. We've all got one in tonight. We are ready to go. We're charged up. Yeah, so they've got a lot of great flavors. The little product they've got is a caffeine pouch, very similar to maybe a Zyn or something of that nature, a Rogue. There's a whole bunch of different companies that make those now, but the major difference is there's no tobacco or nicotine in this product. It is just caffeine and a neurotropic. So yeah, you're gonna get charged up. You're gonna kind of keep all that stuff away if maybe you want an alternative to Zyn if you already do some, or if you just don't want to do that at all. This is definitely a little safer of an option for you, and it's a useful way you can kind of keep one in your bag, throw one in when you're at the field or wherever you may be in life. It's a very convenient option when you need some energy on the go. NECTR.energy. It's a great little product. We love it. We use it all the time over here. Use promo code MafiaProductions to get 2 cans, to get a buy 2 get 1 free. So throw 2 cans in your cart and then you'll get 1 free at checkout. Mafia Productions, all one word. Next up, we got Liquid IV, liquidiv.com. You should be able to spell that, but liquidiv.com. Promo code MafiaMoffat over there. If you want to get 20% off and free shipping, you got to head over there. Check out all their options they have available. They got the small boxes, the little 6 pouches if you just want to try a flavor out. They got the big bags if you know what your favorite flavor is. Brandon, what's your favorite flavor?
Oh, golden cherry.
You know it. And Hatch, what's yours actually? We haven't heard yours in a while. Has it changed?
Mine's been strawberry, but definitely Concord grape now. That is the one. The grape
Hatch
one.
changes up a little bit.
That one.
Rainbow sherbet and lemon lime are both kind of fighting for my spots right now. I love both of those very much. If I need a sugar free, I'll go for the rainbow sherbet. If I need that full sugar, sometimes need that little kick out of the field. The lemon lime works great for that as well. Liquid IV, it's a great product. It'll keep you hydrated. It'll keep you healthy. It actually literally saved me at USXBL this past weekend. I was feeling a little woozy at the end of Saturday, standing out at one of those turf fields. Went back to my bag, grabbed a Liquid IV, threw one in, and felt a lot better in about 30 minutes. So it's great. It's awesome. We love it. I use it. It's perfect. Liquid IV. Go buy some for yourself. 20% off, free shipping. Mafia_Moffat at checkout. And then last but not least, Welt's Clothing. I did it. I saw Scott this last weekend, boys. Down here in Texas now. Saw Scott Stewart, owner and one of the co-founders of Welt's Clothing. They do some great things in the game of paintball. They drop their limited edition apparel every Monday, first Monday of the month, Wednesday, because that's Welt's Wednesday. How could I ever forget that? The first Welt's Wednesday of the month, they drop new limited edition apparel items, but they also have all their regular store options available every single day. If you head over to weltsclothing.com, he's promo code FTS. Nice shirt, by the way, Brandon. I like that.
Looking good.
Promo code FTS, you're gonna save yourself some money at checkout and grab yourself some awesome apparel while supporting a group of good guys in the game. Yeah, shout out Welts. We love their message here on the show. All right, boys. Well, yeah, let's jump right into it. As Brandon's already alluded a little bit, we are gonna be talking about him first. Brandon, you're gonna actually have to talk. Okay, you ready for that? This is a big occasion. I know.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, thank God. So, Brandon. But this is a Wednesday. This is a Wednesday night. And most of our audience members know we don't do this shit on a Wednesday night. Not normally, at least. So why are we doing it on Wednesday and not Tuesday?
Yeah, hump days.
That was such a layup. If you can't knock that out of the park, I don't know what to say.
Usually hump days reserved for something else, but not a podcast. But we're here.
It's a family show, Brandon. No, it is not. No, very much is not.
Nah, so typically yesterday I was with the doctor. I'm a private tech too. And usually I'm with him.
Did your prostate exam go well?
Shut up. That's what's going on. Jesus Christ. Pleasure Tuesday.
Continue,
Thank you very much.
Please. I'm sorry.
Pleasure
Tuesday. Oh, no, you named it. Oh, fuck. All right.
Nice.
I don't want to let that slide. All right.
I'm usually with them like Mondays, usually, Wednesdays at times, Fridays, but never Tuesdays. He came back from vacation, hit the ground running. So
Tuesday's like a Jerry Sandusky day. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, it's violent.
It's violent, and you'll never forget it.
It's messy.
I like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Your
you saw the
soul
pictures.
Will leave you.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to show those? Are we allowed to show those?
I don't care. There's no patient.
It's bone.
Blur out Brando's face. You couldn't even tell it's him.
No, it's not even Brando.
It's not that.
It's the fact it's a live human bone that just came out of a body in an OR. I don't know how YouTube's gonna feel about that. So.
Badass.
No, that's when you put hashtag fake body, and then it just gets
hashtag
gets
prop gun. Hashtag movie props.
Hey, join the Patreon. Go to the comment section. I'll post pictures there.
You better do it now. If you don't, they're gonna be upset.
I've already seen them.
So it's a Tuesday off day, kind of your not typical day with him, and I knew typically it's like a long day with him when I'm with them, and so I went in knowing
takes you out on long dates. It's not a cheap date, it's not like a short little you go to a quick diner and go home. It's you're going out for you're getting your nails did to start. After that, you're going to a nice restaurant. Then you got the nice comedy show, and then to finish the evening, you're back at his place and you're repaying him for the thousands of dollars he just spent on you.
Baby oil and all. Damn straight.
No Diddy.
Nope. No, he's not that.
No,
kind.
full Diddy. Actually, if you're using baby oil, let's be real.
All right, so
that's how we roofied his victims.
Went into it,
thinking
it could have been a long day. I saw the schedule. It's like shit. So I messaged the boys. It might be a long day. I don't know. We'll see how today goes.
I thought you were clutch. You let us know like way ahead of time for sure.
And I second this motion. Brandon is a real adult. He's a great communicator. I understand why Michelle said yes when he asked her to marry him, because it was like 9 a.m. So out here it was like 10 a.m. I got a little text. It was like, hey buddy, it's gonna be a long day. It's probably not gonna be around till later. So just letting you know. And I said, thanks for the update, man. I really appreciate that, because I do. I like when my boy lets me know if he's gonna be late to the show. Because then me and Hatch are gonna be sitting here like, where the fuck's Brandon? Is he dead?
Yeah. I feel like me and Brandon. I feel like all of us have that level of communication now where we're like, yo, all right, something's kind of going on. Where
we're in tune.
Maybe tomorrow.
We're synced up, as some would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say we're good. It's like yin and yang.
We've been around each other too long.
Yin, yang, and vang. You know what I'm saying? That's us three.
That's not a real thing. Okay.
But
it rhymes. So.
Same.
You're a poet, and you didn't even know it.
Yep. Go ahead, Brando.
So I let them know early on, before my first case even started, that it could be in for a long day. So first two cases go on. They're a little difficult cases. Takes a little longer, right? And
what were the first two cases?
The first one was a knee replacement. Just a bigger patient, so it's just a little more difficult exposure and stuff. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So
those knees have seen some shit.
You have no idea.
Oh God!
Holding up the fucking weight of the world,
dude. I wish I had pictures of that. Oh fuck. So
what was the other one?
You should take selfies, everyone.
The other one was a total hip replacement, but again, it was a bad hip. Super bad.
Honest question: after you do one of those and you watch a Saw movie, does it just not hit the same?
Oh,
it's just as hard, or even harder.
Nah, not at all. I mean, I pick out the flaws. Oh, that's not.
I like that.
Dude, hip surgeries are wild, Hatch. I don't know if you know. I think
I've
we've
seen
honestly talked about it on the show before.
Yeah, we have.
It's wild.
They look like fucking luchadors, just like arm wrestling it, dude. It looks insane. How much weight and like effort they're putting into it.
It's not for the weak of mind.
No, it is not.
But yeah, so you get through your first 2 surgeries, Brando.
Yep. And again, they were both a little more difficult cases than just routine. So, because knee replacements, we could pump them out in 30 minutes from cut time to dressing on.
Fucking
like,
beast.
God damn, you guys are like a Domino's pizza.
Oh,
like 3 minutes or less, or it's free.
Dude, our fastest was 18 minutes.
Are you guys speed running? Wait, is there a speed running community for surgeries?
No.
Sorry, this is a tangent.
Actually.
There is a speed running community for pilots. I have found this subreddit where it is pilots talking about their fastest time they've been able to make flights by getting like tailwinds and like being able to get the crew in and like the boarding checks and all those procedures early and stuff. It's so wild. So, dude, if there was that for surgeons, that'd be so funny. Like, dude, I repaired an ACL in 12 minutes, motherfucker. Checkmate. I have the world record for the blindfolded ACL any percent speed run.
Jesus.
Shit.
So I don't know. Like maybe amongst each other, maybe amongst like doctors and stuff. I know us techs that I work around. Of course, we're like, oh, I did this. We're kind of like that. But I don't know. Maybe
I threw a pigskin a quarter mile.
Hell yeah, between them mountains.
Thank you, Uncle Rico. But it's kind of those tall tales. Like you can't really tell if it's true or not.
Yeah, it's like that. I kind of hope there is, but I kind of hope there isn't. Yeah. There's one. Look, we're trying to beat our record all the time when I'm with this doctor. Like fucking. His quickest 16 minutes. That man's trying to make money,
and then he's trying to get in his Porsche and go to the golf course. He's trying to get a quick 9 in before Lorraine wants him back at home, man. He's like, let's go, Brando.
Hey, we're making people walk better? Hell yeah. So
no, it's more the Porsche and golf for him, but the people walking better is just a little side note.
No,
I just happen to be good at it.
Yeah.
Okay, Doctor Strange.
So, where was I?
Just finished your first 2 surgeries.
Longer surgeries. And I ended up going to sit down, finally getting something to eat, eating my protein bars, drinking the rest of my coffee. And I sit down on the couch and I'm like, I look at the clock and it's like 3:30 here. I'm like, eesh, this next one's going to be a doozy. I don't think I'm going to be back home in time. And that's when I messaged you guys again, like, yo, still got one more. It's going to be long. It could be like an hour, or it could be 4 hours. 4 more. That's exactly what I said in that message.
Like best case scenario. God, dude.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this a little more, but that was when we set up the safety net. We're like, all right, if we don't hear from Brandon by this time, we're just going to go tomorrow, because he's still going to be in there for a couple more hours.
We never talked about it ever since Ryan really moved, and we just kind of set up the new setup. We never talked about it.
Yeah, most of the time it works out. This is the first time we've had to have a rescheduling like this, but glad he was able to make it back. I do have some questions about the surgery. Yep. 4-hour surgery. Okay, you're scrubbed up for 4 fucking hours in a row.
So yeah,
how does that happen? How much does that suck? Explain. I know our podcast audience knows nothing about this as well. They're all stupid as I am.
Sweaty depends on what it is. Depends if I'm wearing.
Please, doctor.
All right, so typically I'm scrubbed in longer than the actual surgery is, because again I'm setting it up and everything,
laying out the tools.
Exactly.
For the torture.
For the pleasure.
You're pretty much the like Schmeagol character. Oh fuck, Dr. Frankenstein. He's got his little dude. Igor. Yeah, you're Igor. Essentially, you're just kind of coming in like, yes, master. Oh, you need the tools.
You're one of those, huh, Brando?
Scalpel master. Yes.
Yeah. Surgery goblin.
I mean, and that's how tall you are too. So it actually makes 100% sense. We're perfectly representing.
Personal surgery munchkin.
It's okay. I found someone shorter than you at USXBL, and we'll talk about that later.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I could look down on someone finally. So, yeah.
You may look him in the eye still.
I'm 4-hour surgery. I might be scrubbed in 4.5, maybe 5, depending on what it is. And Fuck. What was your question, Hatch?
Is it sweaty?
Sweaty. Yes, it can be. During total hips with him, or certain doctors, I have to put lead on, for x-rays. And, there's
You're like firing them constantly.
Yeah, and there's a couple different types. There's like an apron where it's all open in the back, but you have to face the x-ray machine, for it, the x-rays not to hit you.
Else the gamma waves will get into your heart and you'll become the Hulk.
And you become mean and green.
Brando smash.
Yeah.
Dude, you'd be so much better at paintball.
Literally smash the other team.
So I get a lot of bounces. So
a lot of penalties too.
Yeah.
I didn't feel it, ref. I'm sorry.
But the one I wear, it's like a vest, so it wraps all around me. Excuse me, all around me.
So you're wearing a plate carrier.
Yeah, essentially.
So you're a soldier. Thank you for your service. I appreciate you for your service. Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you. I expect free Starbucks for the rest of my life.
Yeah. No, you're a brave and noble soldier.
Yeah.
No. Jokes. But yeah, so you said it's open in the back, or is it kind of like
not the one I kind. Not the kind I wear. So it's not like a vest. Yeah, I know.
Words are hard.
It wraps around my whole torso, my arms. It's not covering my arms, but then I have a skirt as well that goes from like my belly button down to
okay. Hold up, you wear a skirt, bro?
Absolutely.
I'll take it more as a kilt.
I was with you until you said it was a skirt.
I'll call it a kilt.
People call it a kilt. I call it a skirt.
That's a lead kilt. That's kind of sick. A lead kilt is like, I'm a Scottish fucker. I'm about to go into battle. Fuck these English fucks.
Yeah, he's the guy that plays bagpipes in Baghdad, for sure.
Yeah, but in Baghdad's kind of weird. But yeah, just in the old country, just, fighting for your people, coming forward. No weapon in hand. Bagpipes leading the men. That's an iron kilt wearer. An iron skirt wearer... They're femboy, but we can continue.
Yeah, it sounds like the femboys that do surgeries like with like X-rays and everything.
Where are you going? Where are you going, Hatch?
I was trying to reference Brando.
It's okay. Continue.
Don't kink shame. We don't kink shame on the show.
So don't kink shame. You're right. I think we do a lot, actually. I'm gonna be fully honest.
So the one I wear,
live your life.
There's no outlet for heat. So
oh god, don't say that right after you fucking just said kink shaming,
dude. Well, like there isn't. It gets fucking hot, so I come out sweating and I got to change my scrubs and everything. Yeah, the pictures I showed you guys. I have a helmet on.
I was gonna ask about that next. Yeah.
And that has a fan inside. So you're wearing a
paintball mask in there.
Pretty much, yeah. There's a fan inside that I have control over to blow it more or not.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Sick.
Yeah, and
some
so you get some fresh air, but still.
Do you honestly kind of feel at home when you're sitting under that thing? Like, does it? I don't know. Yeah, does it kind of just feel like it's
got
a mask on?
I feel.
So why do you have to wear the mask? Why do you have to wear the mask?
Germs.
The mask. The surgical mask?
I obviously know that mask, but I'm talking the fucking Left 4 Dead in fucking toxic suit.
The helmet that I had.
Yeah, the whole it looked like a hazmat suit, honestly.
There's a lot of blood and bones and stuff getting thrown at you. Like
some shrapnel.
There's some doctors that don't wear it and they'll come out with blood on their mask, their forehead, their goggles, their necks. Like
it's their own blood. What a bone saw looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had a piece of bone like go into my scrubs.
I don't think, Brandon. I will say, I don't think we said what was the surgery, the long surgery.
Dude, all right. It was a revision of a total knee replacement that this patient had years ago, and it ended up being, he called it a disaster case. Yeah, there was no viable bone for the distal femur. Where the end of the femur. Did you
hear that word, Hatch? I got turned on a little bit. I was like, whoa, he's a smart man. He's a good man.
God damn, dude.
There's no viable bone for the distal femur, where the femur articulates with the tibia, you know what I mean?
Talk sophisticated to me, goddamn.
So, we took out all the old implants, and I mean the femur's just trash. There's no bone, there's no Yes, I had to dissect down.
Femur's trash. I never want to hear that said about me. Like,
yeah,
I mean, that's his femur. It's blown out, dude. You sound like a mechanic right now. Like, yeah, he's gonna need some new shocks on the front axle. And when we got back to the rear axle, man, his rotors are shredded, man. I'll tell you what.
Leg total.
He's lucky he even got in here and didn't crash on the freeway. I goddamn tell you.
I don't know what other way to say it. I mean, it was fucking.
No, it's funny because it shows kind of what that profession is. Something that for a lot of people is very seen as like this taboo and like not edgy, but just like, oh, that's cutting on people, that's working people, it's so respected. You know, there's all this kind of mythos around it, and then someone who's in it, it's like, yeah, we get in there about 8 a.m. we drink our coffee, we throw our zen in, and we fucking get started hacking on people, and about 4 hours later we got 4 knees replaced, 3 hips out the back door, and I'll tell you what, it was a great day. You know, the number 7 Dale Earnhardt UPS operator room was just working fantastic today. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors of Pharma, Kaiser Permanente, and Johnson & Johnson. Thank you for all your support this season. You've made this number 7 team work at its tip-top shape. Thank you very much.
Damn,
that's how you sound. It's great. I love it.
That's a damn read. Yeah,
it was like dome,
for sure,
bro.
Sounds so sophisticated.
Dude, for sure, we get desensitized, and it's our work. You know, it's shit we do. But
it's our work.
Yeah.
Okay, you sound like Igor again, bro. You're like, oh yes, yes, master. Oh yeah, scalpel.
I'm like, all right, and fuck, dude, how do I explain this? So we took out all the implants, and had to dissect down the femur, the shaft of the femur, and until we found like.
Make sure you get the right shaft.
Yeah, you do.
You should get the right femur.
Yeah.
But so apparently the femur, but so it's like the bone almost was eroded, so it's like you had to go past some of the like start of it to like get higher up on it almost. Is that what I'm hearing?
Caused that?
Essentially, it's
in layman's terms.
The implants failed.
Infections, something like that, maybe. Oh no, okay.
Sometimes yes.
The body just rejecting it.
A lot of it. No, like the actual component. One of the components in the knee broke. So faulty. It was faulty.
And then I'm guessing when it breaks, it starts to rub on shit, move shit in ways it's not supposed to be moved, cause pain.
It completely shifted the femur. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like when we opened up, we broke the rest of the broken piece off, and the femur like just kind of fell out into our hands.
Oh boy, was that so? That section you showed us, because one of the pictures you sent us had like a cross cut. Was that a part of the femur, or what was that you were holding?
That was the head of the femur. So your the piece that shaft. Like it's zoomed in. Yes, it's
okay. We said that seriously. We're so like, grown up adults.
Like totally.
Part, right next to your knee. Right.
I'm pulling up the pictures for myself for reference.
Yeah. It's the part that makes the joints of the knee. So that like U-ish part, that's not supposed to be there. That's where the implant was, the old implant.
That looks disgusting, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood and viscera.
Well, that should
amateur
be there,
horror movie directors could never, bro.
God damn, dude.
But it wasn't. It just wasn't healthy bone. You know.
I could tell, dude. That looks like rotted, bro.
Yeah.
That looks insane.
Are you sure you didn't kill a walker? And fucking, this is like your guys' cover up? Like, yeah, we had to slice him up and dispose of him.
So, had to dissect down the shaft. And eventually, we found some healthy bone. Like, all right, we could work with that.
You're loving the word shaft tonight, brother.
Well, like the femoral shaft.
I'm loving it, brother. I'm loving it.
Look what I say.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. He's in the shaft. All right.
So, once we found that bone, that's where we're cutting off. That's where we're gonna make our cut.
We're tying our tubes, boys. We're gonna cut this limb.
Dude. So we took a saw, cut that, cut it.
You just get like a big tourniquet, right? Pull that tight, and then grab like your sharpest SOG knife and just go to work, right, brother? That's how we did in the field, at least. You know, back in Nam when I had to do this on the victims of Jerry out there. You know about Jerry, son?
Jerry, yeah, VC.
You know about Jerry?
VC,
yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking chinks, bro. We hate them.
Woo! Oh. He said it. He said it. We did not. You said it.
I didn't say anything. Vietnam,
I didn't hear shit, dude.
Vietnam
I didn't
Jerry
hear shit.
said it. Vietnam Jerry doesn't really like the Viet Cong, as he had to fight through many a punji pit in his day. Brandon, goddamn, that really killed him.
Oh, dude, that's fucking funny.
Welcome from the sidelines, ladies and gentlemen.
What are
We
we
don't talk
talking
about
about?
paintball. Bones, surgery,
Fuck. Yes.
the Vietnamese.
Right. Okay. So,
I
made
had
the
a
cut.
double
Tissue around
lined up
that.
I wanted to throw, but I'm not going to now. You guys made me feel bad for that one.
No, dude, it wasn't expecting that. Jesus.
That was out of nowhere, bro. Left field.
Yeah.
That's like when
It's that
you
hard
just hit a
baby, it'll do it
no,
to you.
dude, you just hit a home run, and you just hit a home run. I'm in the outfield, and I'm just like,
You're just like, oh shit,
looking the
whoa.
wrong direction.
I didn't even know the game started. Damn, man, I'm still in the locker room.
I'm not even in the dugout yet, bro. I'm not even dressed.
Shit, I didn't get my pants on. Fuck. Well, yeah,
I'm not even there yet.
But back to surgery and shafts and bisecting shafts, and I don't know. You were talking about a lot of big terms.
Dude. All right. So, yeah, we'll try to wrap this up. We cut it. And had a ream inside the canal and whatnot to
Oh my
to put the
god,
new-
brother.
Hey, look, hey, how detailed do you want? You know,
I know. Keep it going. It's just some of your
Yeah.
vocabulary.
It's all medical terms. It's all medical terms. It's
Yeah.
buy the book. Buy the book.
I guess, yes.
So and we ended up doing a DFR, distal femur replacement, and
Yup.
which
I'm fully wet.
DFR.
hey, and never mind. So
God
fuck
damn it.
retards,
He
DFR.
couldn't keep it up. He got a little nervous. He needs some blue chew.
so we put it in, and yeah, it completely replaced the head of the femur, and it goes into the femoral canal, replaced the tibia as well. Not as much. The tibia was okay. Just had to do a little cleaning up and whatnot, and they put the plastic poly in so they could articulate, and
What are like implants made of nowadays? Are they still titanium?
some are. Fucked it. Depends on
I
the
just want to
company.
be rebuilt bigger, faster, and stronger for when I flip my vet. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to be enhanced so when these fucking Elon Musk robots take over, I have an edge.
I mean,
Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 me, bro. I want to go full metal.
Fuck,
look,
dude.
we're
Some
still
Warhammer
far.
shit.
We're still
We're
far.
still. God damn it! Don't tell me that.
But I did on the Iron Man, the OG Iron Man. I played with the guy that had that was playing on a knee replacement, fully knee replacement, running around and everything. So like,
What a beast.
Hey.
Speaking of paintball people, I know an ex-pro player who was a penile implant surgeon. So he would do the surgeries to install a penis pump into people who've lost the ability to get an erection so they could pump themselves up. That was an ex-pro paintball player.
that's a man of the people.
For the people.
Fucking-
By the
honestly,
people. With the people.
A man for the men. Honestly, dude. Helping men out when they really need it most, dude.
I'll give yours like a 6 out of 10, Hatch. You tried. It was there.
I did try.
The ball was up. It wouldn't have hit the field goal post,
Well,
but, you know.
Well,
Not a
I
double.
mean, with that guy, it was more than the ball was
different
up.
sport.
So
Hell yeah.
There you go,
I've
Brandon.
always
Slam
wondered what
it
it's
home.
like. Is it like where you
Alley-oop.
just gotta like, it's like a dog squeaker kind of thing where you just gotta pump up your left nut? And
That's
it
what he was
pumps out?
saying. It was right underneath kind of the gooch, you know, the area in between. That's where the pump is, and you can just go down there and just give it a little pump, and you know, get yourself hard. And then there's like another separate little dial that you can push to kind of release the pressure.
do you know
That's what he was explaining it as.
What if like someone's riding a skateboard and they try to grind down some stairs and they fall
Yo, Brandon.
right?
Yeah, so honest question, brother.
OG YouTube.
The men who are getting penis pumps implanted, do you think they're under the age of 48?
Look, some of us can dream. Jesus Christ, dude.
Is this your dream? Yeah. It doesn't extend length. It gives you the same length today.
We don't kink
It
shame
just
here.
gets hard
we
on
don't
demand.
kink shame.
That's what I'm
I
being
feel like it's
told.
the same, probably a little less.
It's more so for
It's for confidence in the bedroom. And for us men who have our dicks, we use Blue Chew for that, all right? And Lock and Load.
No free shout-outs.
God, buy some Lock and Load. It's about to go back in stock. Please, just fucking don't tell your girlfriend. Buy some Lock and Load.
Keep it out of stock.
Thank us later.
Keep it out of
just
stock.
fucking thank us later.
You will. You'll be drowning her.
And she'll thank you, because she'll be like, oh my God, he's so into me. He loves me.
Who are you again? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Brandon does every single day. Yeah. And he got a wife out of it. So, you know, shout out Michelle. All right, boys. Well, Brandon, any other final thoughts from your surgery story? That's a great way to start the show tonight.
How does the tissue look like after that? Sorry, I just wanted to ask you another question.
How's the tissue?
No, it's perfect.
Yeah. What is the obviously where you got that fucked up looking bone that that looks like some shit I'd buy from like PetSmart, a fucking cow hip that I'd feed my dog.
Know, right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wrapped in that clear plastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what that shit looks like. And that bone looks. That shit should not be that duty brown. That looks like caca brown.
So
that looks like something you'd see on like The Flood.
So
I like how Brandon's vocabulary this episode has been like distillate femur replacement, and Hatch's has been caca brown and duty brown.
I was about
I
to
just
say,
want
like,
people to recognize that. You know what I mean?
Those are shades. Those are shades of colors, dude. I'm an artist.
Very descriptive. Very descriptive.
I'm an artist.
You have a mullet. That's all I have to say.
I know, Mr. Riddle, but you know, I do try to be an artist in my own way.
dude, so some of that.
You're an artist in my heart, Hatch.
Some of that like colorings from cauterization. You know when
from cutting it out.
Yeah, peeling off the
from when they're
Gotcha.
getting
The
the
tissue and
plasma
stuff.
torch out and
pretty much, yeah.
Gotcha,
going through the
okay.
bone.
That
Yeah.
dude, and then some of it's the discoloration from the cement.
Have you guys started using lasers yet?
Yeah. We well not yes.
To like cut things.
Yes. To burn. To burn.
To like cauterize, to like seal, I'm guessing?
Yeah. What do you mean by burn?
Like
Are you an arsonist in your free time? What the fuck?
Yeah. He's like, oh, the hospital has no lasers. But me personally,
no,
Yes.
I mean I've used them in ENT surgeries for like biopsies from off of the vocal folds, the vocal cords.
Okay, yeah,
And-
no, and little things like
what?
that. Eyes, like, I know.
wait, say that one more time, Brando.
So
Oh, you haven't heard of this? Okay.
What about the vocal cords?
So they'll either if there's a growth or a mass, tumor, whatever it may be, if we want to go in after like a biopsy of it to confirm whatever it may be, and we want to go take it away, instead of just cutting it out, try not to do that. We're gonna take a very powerful laser and really like pinpoint it and just kind of burn it off.
What? Oh, okay.
It's
That just sounds so
Mine just
fucking
got
insane,
blown.
dude.
it's your vocal
Yeah.
cords,
Yeah, they're
What the
very
fuck?
delicate.
What are you
If you
burning
damage
in your
them at
vocal
all,
cord?
it's ruining you for life.
The
Like,
stuff
you're
that's
telling-
not
oh.
supposed to be there.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Yeah.
this was something I knew about because I was in singing my whole life growing up. But if you like overwork your vocal cords, you can develop these little like bumps and nodes
yeah.
on your vocal cords, which then over time can cause more damage, which can harm and then eventually lead to just not being able to talk. So you do want to get rid of those at some point if you have them. But obviously, like Brandon's saying, if you go in there with like a scalpel and you're a little bit off, you can then just damage the vocal cords off rip. So
So do you open it up and then laser it?
Nope, it's straight down the mouth.
What
No.
the fuck?
because
That
they're just
sounds
in
insane.
they're in the throat back here.
Yeah,
Holy
it's
shit, dude.
Right here.
the contraption that we use.
I gotta Google this, dude. I gotta see some video.
Okay,
Nah,
yeah.
all right. It
Yeah,
looks like someone getting fucked. It's
Really? Hell
The
yeah.
contraption that they
Some
use,
real
it's
POV.
not. Yeah, it's like if
No,
you knew
not in a
that's
good
how
way.
you were gonna how you were gonna end up looking, it's maybe not do
that's
that.
when I pull the Woody strat and I tell the anesthesiologist, I get really uncomfortable before you guys stick alien probe down my throat. So please just give me all the drugs. I don't want to think about where I'm at or what I'm doing. I just want to get it done.
I don't want to remember this.
Never. That's why I'm gonna drink some
Procedure
more hard
involves
AF.
making a small incision over one or both vocal cords using a laser beam. Holy shit, dude.
This is literally just Hatch Learn Shit, the episode.
I know. Just the way he was describing it, I feel like I just can't fucking picture it.
I wonder why.
This is fucking insane, dude. Okay, I'm seeing some photos.
I'm seeing it. It's clicking in.
This looks insane, dude.
I'm starting to understand. So the lasers go down the throat, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then the space aliens shoot down. I still don't get that part. That part's kind of confusing to me. But I'm gonna get there one of these days.
Have you ever seen Parks and Recs where Andy is like going to college, right? And they take a class on lasers. And he's like, "Oh, dude, lasers! They're gonna teach me how to use. They're gonna show me how to use lasers." And he's like, "Sir, this is actually the class on how we prove how lasers are actually able to be formed through pigments of light, through crystals." And I'm like,
"You've lost me."
Right? And then Andy's like, "I'm fucking out of here," and then just like leaves.
That's funny. He thought it was like lightsaber class or something like that.
Yes, basically.
All right. Well, boys, let's talk about our title topic.
Yep.
Because we've talked about 30 minutes of nonsense, and it's been great. I loved it. It's been a great time. I've learned a lot about Brandon's job. But our audience is probably like, okay, enough of that already, boys. So, USXBL down here in Texas, Dallas, Texas. That is where I was this last weekend. I went over to PB Fit up in Waxahachie, Texas, right next to Dallas. But yeah, it was a good little drive up there Saturday morning. Left at about, it was pretty early. It was like 4:15, 4:20. I was leaving my house because I'd stop, get some gas, and then be on the road by about 4:30. Couple hour drive, got up there, got ready to start filming my teams. Had 2 teams on Saturday, Outlaw AP Blue and Cap City Charge. Cap City Charge and Outlaw both made it on to Sunday, but Cap City Charge made it all the way into the finals and ended up winning the event. So I actually did already get their video out. We had some really good stuff from them, and I had time for one so far this week with the show and the other editing I had to do. So I was like, hey, I'll get theirs out. Austin Assault's next up on the list. We also got APs. Their stuff's going to come out soon. And then, of course, the boys, Austin Oni, but we'll talk about them in a little bit more later on. PB Fit. Saw the boys from the team. It was good to see them. Had a cool couple moments with Colt. We were talking a bit during the weekend, so it was cool to be down there and kind of hanging out in that vibe. Also saw the rest of the family. Trent Mason, cool guy. Actually, like, got a chance to talk to Trent for a bit, like, because most of the time at NXLs we're just always like ships in the night, kind of going by each other, or when I do see him, he's with the rest of his team. They're getting ready to play or something. But it was cool to kind of hang out with him, talk with him for a little bit. Very cool guy. Of course, the rest of the Lucal family was out there. All the boys, Dirty Stu, Chavez, who, by the way, Brandon, I think he may be shorter than you, man.
It's close.
Chavez reminds me of a Mexican horse jockey. He's literally those dimensions, bro. He look like if he wasn't a paintball player, he'd be Seabiscuit's, rider, man.
He would be, huh? All right,
see what I mean?
Wait,
I am like brainstorming so many memes I could make.
Please do. And he'd love him. Shavi would love him.
Oh man, hell yeah.
But yeah, I had a moment this weekend where I saw him next to Scott as we were doing our interview video, which again we'll talk about in a little bit. And that I was just like, wow, Chavez, you're fucking short. But then again, you're savage at paintball, and that helps. It definitely does. But yeah, so saw him, like I said, Dirty Stu. That was awesome. Talked to him for a little bit. It's always good when you get to see Scott Stewart. Trying to think what else. Like I mentioned, the Oni boys. They were playing on Sunday with the rest of the other D5 and 3-man teams. Oni did have a 3-man line as well as the D5 line that was playing out there. Got to give a special shout out. We're going to do it right up front to our boy Anthony Hernandez.
Love that, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Hernandez, one of the saints of the the greater Austin area. Does a lot for paintball. Does a lot for paintball in this area. Does a lot for paintball in the community. Just overall, nice guy. Very generous. Helped me a lot as I've been moving out here. Great guy. Great friend. Dude fucking ate shit, man. It was so funny, bro. He goes on the breakout, goes around the tower. He doesn't see the elastic bungee, which everyone's tripped on it before. But the bungee was pulled tight, comes around, kicks that with his foot. Instantly, down goes Mayweather, just falls straight on his face right in front of him. Loses the top of his loader. That goes flying. Paint's flying everywhere in the air. But here's where I give Anthony credit. The man stood back up. He did not stop moving. He said, fuck that. Give me my gat. Grabbed his gat. Got up, started running. Got to his next bunker.
Didn't care about the loader.
Didn't even realize it until the next bunker, when he then pulled out a pod, started top load, and said, fuck it, I don't need the top of this loader. Moved out of his bunker 2 feet and got destroyed. But you know what? Shout out Anthony Hernandez, because the perseverance, the spirit to move forward, we love that here. Just, yeah, don't trip next time, buddy. That was it was really bad. I do have a clip of it, and it will be posted at some point. It's going to be a Monday's clip. I just didn't have time to get around to it this week. But yeah, be on the lookout for that. Love you, Anthony. But phew, that was rough, man.
Solid recovery, though. I remember when you sent the clip, I was like, damn,
solid
dude.
recovery. I sent Hatch the clip because obviously Hatch has got to know. He's one of the boys too. But yeah, it was it was funny. It was perfect timing. I just happened to pull up to that right side of the field and be like, all right, let's film Anthony off the break here.
Yeah, we just got to edit it right before he gets like shot like the 2 steps out of his bunker. Once he gets up there, cut right before that, and we're dope ass Monday clip.
No, you need the getting shot out too, because that's what makes it. It's like all of that was for nothing. Even the perseverance was just for getting lit up.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, man. So that was a little bit of the Oni story. Oni, as in general, did not play well. They did not win their first 2 games, and then at that point, if you're 0-2 at USXBL, you're probably not moving on. They were, I think they did win one of their games towards the end of the day, so at least they went 1-3, you know, a little better than 0-4. But yeah, just a little, you know, some sloppy moves, some bad ideas, some things that were not or not prescribed. I did watch, D5 Paintball, you guys are killing me. I watched a 1v1 between 2 players, maybe 15 feet from each other, for about a minute and a half. They literally just sat in their bunkers scared of the other player. Now, granted, full context, it was low paint situation. Both the players were out of pods, but they did still have paint in their hoppers. They were still coming out and kind of like shooting a couple balls coming back in. But the fact that no one put together that no one was shooting paint, no one was doing anything, no one tried to move, no one tried to do anything until eventually it was toweled. I was like, what?
In a one-on-one?
What am I watching? Like, what is happening? Yes, Oni toweled in that 1v1 because they were down points and their player wasn't moving or doing anything, and they were just going to lose the game that way.
I guess that's valid if he's really not moving.
Like, it was literally 45 seconds of just like the 2 guys like, I don't want to die. And it's like, well, fuck, someone's got to win the point. Win fast, lose fast. Let's go. Like, you're down points already.
Is that a point where it's like you just can't value your body that much, you know, when you got to be the wrecking ball, you know? It's like, all right.
Well, I get it. It's rough. You're in a one-on-one. You feel like, I got to win this for my team right now. This is shitty. Like, the pressure comes on. But it literally comes down to the philosophy of win fast, die fast. You're already down points. Sitting there is not helping you. Losing more time is not helping you. So if you go forward and die, okay, you're a little bit worse off. If you sit there and die, now you're losing a lot of time in the game. So the best situation is go forward. If you kill him, great, you win the point. If not, cool, we have more time on the board.
Yep, and that's why I like that. That's why I like what our coach describes as like just play paintball, right? We're at the point where it's like the situational.
Play the game, man.
The situational awareness of it.
Let him cook.
Yep, you should definitely be understanding it, right? When you're like, okay, fuck, down 1 point. How much, like, position yourself to look at the clock. How much time do we have? All right, now I need to like give myself an advantage if I'm down points, right? If you're down points, give yourself an advantage. If you're up points, force him to be at a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. D5 though, right? He's D5.
Yeah.
Learning the situation.
Yeah, so and he was a younger kid, and so like. Yeah. That's where you make those mistakes.
All been there,
in D5, because then you learn from them. And I can say every single one of us across this board, there was a point when we were playing and we're like, I don't know what the fuck to do in a one-on-one. So like, that's valid. You know, it's where it starts. But that's, you know, and I told Anthony right away after, I was like, all right, everyone has to play 2 one-on-ones before the start of every practice now. And I was like, you gotta practice these things. You gotta get better at doing these things. And if you just don't do them ever in practice, how are you expected to do them in a tournament when, you know, tournament life's on the line?
Yeah, you know, and sometimes you just won't be able to tell who can handle the pressure unless you put them under that pressure, right? And I mean, that's where like the peer pressure comes in, where it's like obviously at practice when all your teammates are kind of like, all right, yo, like who? I look at it like this: when we do one-on-ones at practice, I look at it like, okay, I want to get good enough to where if it comes down to triple overtime one-on-ones, I'm the fucking guy they put in.
Yeah,
that's like the goal.
Hatch is filthy. I would actually say one of your guys' most underrated like one-on-ones, like, you know, like. Let's say your stalemate's out. The guy who I want up there next is probably Paul. And then if that one stalemate's out, I want Brando.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say if I had to do
like that would be my top 3 gunfighters on your guys' team. Like if we're just talking one-on-one, not like, you know, with everyone else around and all that shit, everything.
I would probably have to say if it came down, like if I didn't put myself in the race, my top 3 people for my team for one-on-ones, I would probably have to say Paul, Brando, and honestly, fucking give me Little Ev.
Yeah, yeah. Little
Middleton's pretty fucking good too.
Give me Middleton. He's fucking nasty with it. He knows how to play. He knows how to play one-on-ones really, really, really well.
And his shot's fucking on point.
Yep.
Yeah. His dad has spent a lot of money to make sure you can shoot enough paint, so he's taking advantage of it. And fuck yeah, let's go.
Amen, brother.
But dude, no, Brandon, I wanted to say that because I wanted to give you some credit, man. Because like I feel like people sleep on you a little bit. Because like I've seen you run a lot of one-on-ones in practice out of Capital Edge, and like, bro, you win a lot of them. Like, you know, you're a pretty solid dude back there. You're a pretty reliant gunfighter. If you know something happens, you guys find yourself in a one-on-one.
Yeah, I fucking hate one-on-ones too. I absolutely hate it. Like,
are you that guy when you were playing COD back in the day, and it come down to you at last in search, and you just start shaking? You just be like, "Oh, now it's me. Oh, fuck, no." Is it that, or is it like?
It's more so of like.
You just get tired.
Here we go again. Like,
yeah,
you know, like, that's valid. That one is actually so valid,
dominant,
bro.
Like, yeah.
That one's so valid. Where I'm like, you kind of like flip the field. It's like I'm running down the Dorito side, but he kills a snake guy. It's like he's on my side, I'm on his side. And we're like one-on-one, and I'm like, motherfuckers, dude. These guys really left me in a situation where I really have to fight. Like
especially if you already got your one, that's where it feels bad. You're like, who didn't get their one? Who in the pits walked back there without getting a scalp? Because now I got to get another one, and I'm pissed about it.
Gotta pick up the slack.
God, but yeah, yeah. I feel like we've been running a lot of one-on-ones.
You listen to anyone who's good at gunfighting. Jacob Johnson talks about it all the time. There's a couple other guys who like were you know, in the topper ends of that Hormesis duel category. Like, just go fucking do it. Like, that's how you get better at doing a one-on-one, because it's the quick reaction stuff that you don't think about. When you're thinking about it, it means that you're still like, you don't know it well enough, if that makes sense. Like, if I'm in certain video games, if I get into a certain situation, I know muscle memory what I want to do. Whereas like if you're on the paintball field and you get into that situation where it's you and one other dude, and you're like, okay, I think I want to do this. I'm going to shoot this way, and then I'm going to go to that next bunker. He's already moved up down the field. He probably has a better shot on you. He's waiting for you to come out now, and he's going to stitch up your, you know, side, because he isn't thinking about it. He's just doing what it makes sense to him. Like,
he's like, oh, he's not here.
Me.
Boom, free move.
He's not looking at me. No paint's on me. Oh, now paint's on me. Slide in. Like, you know, like, it's the little innate things you pick up.
Yeah, it's like a true one-on-one, you know, starting on the box, you know, 3, 2, 1, go. There is never, I don't put thought into it. It's just,
it's flow state.
It is.
It's the definition of flow state, yeah.
I'm reacting to what they're doing, but making sure that they're going to have to react to what I'm doing.
Yes, it's like, oh, I see them zig, time to zag. You know, it's like, it's the flow of the game. Right, and obviously,
and reading what they give you. Like, did they just make a move? I need a counter move right now before they get their gun up, so I can surprise them next time I'm up. Or shit, they made a move I wasn't expecting. I need a gunfight to get dominance and then try to get out of here.
Yes,
like,
or it's like
you
know, one guy I really like to study for one-on-ones, without a doubt, Ryan. I know you're a big fan of him. Thomas Kim. I remember. Yeah. I forgot what event it was recently.
In one-on-ones.
Yes, I forgot what it was. It was an event recently.
There are 2-on-1s in there too.
He set up it was a one-on-one, and he set up Cyrus, a nasty trap on him.
Where he kind of not this past Cyrus event, out to the. Oh, okay.
It might have been Dallas. It might have been Dallas.
And it was, side note, real quick before you tell yours, like even in that Cyrus example, because we just recently talked about it, he kind of pushed Cyrus to those smaller Dorito bunkers, and then from there he had play where he could kind of do what he wanted, and then Cyrus was trapped.
Yeah, he can see both sides of the bunker, right? And I remember, I don't know who he was 1v1ing, but I was watching, I was like, God damn, dude, he just played him like a fucking fiddle. Forced him into an awkward spot to where if he challenged, he guaranteed the kill. And sure as shit, it ended up happening. And that's why I really like watching Thomas Kim play his one-on-ones. He is a very methodical player, and he's like, okay, if he, at least the way how I'm looking at it, he's like, okay, he went snake side. Time to set up a Dorito side trap. You know, or hey, he went Dorito side. Time to set up a snake side trap. Where
or can I get lost? Like,
exactly.
Is there a way I can get up a couple of... Yeah. No, and what I was going to say, too, is like, okay, we're talking about pro examples here, but D4, D5 player, if you pick up these things faster than the other guys around you, when it gets down to that in a tournament, you're going to fuck your opponent up because they're not going to be ready for that. I mean, yes, they're sandbaggers. There's Smurfs in every fucking thing in life now, apparently nowadays, okay? Is what it is. But a majority of the guys you're going to be playing against, they're not going to be that ready for that opportunity. And so when it comes to you got to be ready for it. Take advantage of it. Get a point on the board for your team. Be the hero.
Yes, and like one thing that I would say is one of the biggest skills you should try to learn as fast as you can is how to remain calm while still focused.
Yep.
Right? Have these quick reaction times, but not be flustered. Right? Be like, okay, obviously, in the game of paintball, everything is geometry, right? If I'm at an Aztec and I'm just kind of sitting there, he's putting me in at a good angle. And
bounce shots are literally geometry.
Right? And it's like, I can feel, if he moves right and he's still shooting at me, I can literally feel that just by that micro adjustment of like the way the paint's coming. Like, oh shit, woo. It came in a little too close to the right. Maybe I need to, either he can see me or he moved. Right? At least that's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would say staying calm is a huge one in one-on-ones. Staying calm and just being confident. Being confident is a huge one.
Watch pro footage, but also don't just watch pro footage. Like, of course, if you're just watching the event, having fun, you know, you're drinking with your boys, whatever. But if you're like trying to study and get better, throw it up on your, computer, grab some notes and like break it down. Like play the point out, watch what happens, and then go back and watch it again and kind of just watch one of the players, watch the other player on the next watch, and kind of start to see the little things that they're doing throughout those moves or throughout those fights to kind of set up those things. And it sounds dumb. It sounds, like, oh, that's a lot of work. But that's where the success comes from. Exactly. That's where then that shining moment on Sunday when you're already ready for that one-on-one, well, that comes from the hard work that you put in, the week before, studying and breaking down footage and doing all that cliche stuff, because it does work. Yes,
and then honestly, the next level of play to stack on top of that is, okay, hey, this guy's going to the can on the Dorito side and then going up the middle. Like, why is he doing that? Like, what is allowing him to do it? What is he looking for to do that? Okay, hey, it seems to be when they never go out to the Dorito corner, he just has a free run up there and he goes up there every single time. Oh, when they get wide, he plays short and then he goes wide, tries to match him. Stuff like that.
Okay, now we're going to a whole different part of like paintball philosophy here. I was trying to stick to one-on-ones because that was, it was convenient, and some of the guys that own needed to hear about it. So hey, let's play some more one-on-ones. Everyone out there, play some one-on-ones before. Hey, and I know how paintball fields work. I know that there's 40 minutes where everyone stands around, geared up, not doing shit. So during that time, load up 4 pods, put 2 in your bag, put 2 on the sideline, load up your tank, and say, hey, we're gonna play 3 one-on-ones and fucking play some fucking one-on-ones and get ready to go. And when people hear guns going off, they're gonna start points earlier. That's another fun fact too.
Definitely. And 4 pods and a loader, dude, that's 5 one-on-ones.
That's what I'm saying.
Hopper
exactly
ball? Dude, that's a lot of one-on-ones.
Yeah,
Hopper only.
Absolutely. I mean, we do hopper ball with
winner stays on and the loser gives their paint to the winner.
Yep, basically. That's what I mean, when we're low on paint at the end of the day, that's without a doubt what we're doing.
Well, you guys are always a little different too, because you're semi-pro team. Paint's kind of shared. Like, I do get if you're just out at the park and everyone's kind of buying their own cases for the day. Like, yeah, spend like, let's say like your first bag. Like load that up, and then like your next couple you can kind of fill out on points, drills, or like wherever that day's taking you. But yeah, I think it is worth it to load up that first bag, really focus, play some hopper ball one-on-ones, and also it's a great way to warm up too. No pressure. It's just you. It's not as chaotic. You can kind of get your vibe in, kind of get your legs underneath you, feel how your gun's shooting that day, how the paint's shooting, all those things. Yep. So yeah, no, it's great for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, also it like checks your ego, checks people's egos at times.
100%.
Yeah, it's nice. I think that was one thing I didn't like about one-on-ones, like when I first started. I think like on D3, I really didn't want to. And actually before that, like D4, D5, yeah, I didn't want to play one-on-ones because I didn't think I had a big head or big, huge ego, but like I for sure didn't want to lose a one-on-one in front of everyone kind of thing. But yeah, it's part of the game, part of getting better. And if you guys are going pro in 5 years, you got to play more one-on-ones.
Well, technically, they are going pro in 5 years. They have a guaranteed, like, foolproof plan. It's actually very in depth and it's kind of crazy. please, if you're a pro team owner out there, do not sell your team in 5 years, please. I swear to God, it's the only thing that's going to prevent me from not having to cash in that bet.
In 5 years, they're expanding to 24 teams.
Did they get that as part of their plan now too? Am I just fucked?
Damn, 24 teams.
And they're gonna have buy-ins? God damn it! God, all right, I hate this, Brandon. Well, speaking of those boys, because that was kind of, I don't know, that was, I guess, one other little USXBL tale before we go into this. I got to give a huge shout out to one of our former guests, Cyrus Geringer. He let me crash with him this weekend, which was huge. It was kind of last minute. We were putting together all the USXBL stuff. Plus the Texas and Oklahoma game was in Dallas. So hotels during Saturday night were already super expensive. So I was able to crash with him. That was awesome. I do have to say though, Cyrus, your cat is a fucking asshole, man. He's the cutest little thing ever. Little guy named Morty. He's got these great big eyes, this nice brown coat, you know, he looks like this cute little lovable thing, and then he comes up to you and bites your arm and fucking sticks his nails in like I'm gonna fucking eat you or something. And so I don't like that. That's why I don't like cats. Fuck cats. Because he was, if he was cool, if he was cool, I would have loved that dude, man. He was cute as hell. He's, you know, I would have given him some pets, you know, we would have been chill, maybe some scritches on the nose. It would have been awesome. But no, he chose violence, and for that, I say die. So yeah, I don't like your cat. I don't like your cat. But Cyrus, you're dope. I appreciate the place. You know, that definitely helped me out.
Do you look Cyrus in the eyes? Are you guys eye to eye?
Yeah. We're both men.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. So all right. So it's just me that just avert my eyes, look down.
The only person I look up to, Brandon, seriously, there's one person I looked up to this whole past weekend, and it was Chris Odom. That was it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the only person I'm like, what's up, man?
And he makes you
how
look
you
like
doing?
Yeah.
And he looks down on me, and every time he sees me, he shows me ways he could kill me. I'm not joking. One time I looked down, and he had the top of my femur and the bottom of my calf going opposite ways, like in his arms, and he was like, I can do it. I can do it. And I was like, Chris, please don't break my fucking MCL right now, dude.
Yeah.
What the shit, man?
That's a good friend.
No, he's a great guy. I love Chris. He's got to hang out with him a little bit as well this weekend. He was out there, obviously. Paintball fits his local field. So yeah, no, it was good to see Chris Odom. We talked to him, caught up with him for a little bit, and all of that was done. And actually, that is kind of a convenient segue because he does appear in this video. But now, I think actually I'm getting word from our producers. We are actually currently getting a live update, a live feed from the field from our boots on the ground correspondent. I've been informed that Row Lopez is live in Waxahachie, Texas. We're actually gonna go to him. So yeah, we'll see you guys there in a second.
Row Lopez from the Sidelines podcast, the last night of the first realm here at the USXBL Championship at Paintball Fit in Waxahachie. We're gonna ask people, is chivalry dead? We're gonna try to find a fair maiden or two. Probably not. It is a paintball event. I don't think anyone here has ever talked to a girl, but we're gonna find out. What have you done for the king today?
For the king, well, I'm making sure to stay hydrated, but I've also had a fair amount of drinks as well. For the king, of course.
Have you seen any fair maidens today?
A couple that probably shouldn't be here, honestly. They were way too attractive for this. I don't know who brought them here.
Why would they be here?
I couldn't tell you. This is a giant virgin fest, obviously, if you haven't noticed already. Yeah, I have no idea what they're doing here.
They should be in the kitchens.
They should probably be, or in the dungeon.
We don't let them drive carriages.
No, absolutely not. They'd crash it immediately.
What is your favorite part about reffing?
Probably just getting coded all the time.
Do you like giving majors to children? Because I love doing that.
I love it. It's my favorite thing to do.
It's my favorite thing to say, hey buddy, you're 10, you should have known better.
You should have known better.
We have the best hair in Texas. What inspired you to get that beautiful mullet?
I've had it for decades.
Decades. I've had mine for 5 years, and you're inspiring, sir.
I cut it off every 5 or 6 years. I cut it off and donate it. The last time I donated 18 inches.
That's incredible.
The Locks of Love cancer kid things.
Love that. Look at that paintball doing great things for great people. In my realms, you would be like a berserker. You're terrifying. What do you think about that?
Being called a berserker?
You're terrifying.
Oh, terrifying compared to the average person.
Oh, so I'm an average. I'm a knight, sir. I can joust you all day long. I have a 3.5-inch pole.
No comment.
We're here with Chandler from Convercharge, MVP of D4XBall.
Yes, sir.
What makes you so much better than the rest of your team?
Nothing, man. We played all together. We won together. We came here together.
I love coming together with my friends too. That's my favorite thing I do all the time. Actually,
Pause on that.
pause.
Yes.
Explain. He no longer likes coming with his friends, but he's a team player, apparently. From the Sidelines podcast here with you, the fairest of all maidens. Now, why did you horns down yesterday?
I don't like the Texas Longhorns. I'm an Aggie fan.
No longer a fair maiden. You heard it here first, folks.
I don't even know how to Beyblade. No, I don't know how to Beyblade. All right, dude.
Beyblades.
He just did it out, Bill.
Let it rip. Yeah! You shall not best me, peasant. No, no. Oh, orange. Oh. No. Oh my God. What was that? That's a tie.
Take all back. Take all back. Yep.
If you can punch one person here, who would it be?
Let's be honest. You know those kids that are just running around in restaurants and shit all the time? One of them random guys here. One of those little bastards.
Give him a quick knee to the face.
I mean, who are
It's
they
an
going to
accident.
believe, an adult or a child? Like, I didn't hit that kid. What are you talking about?
Why aren't they in the coal mines?
Let's bring back child labor, boys. Let's 2025 child labor all day. Break their little bats so I don't have to work no more.
In my realm, we love child labor. We give them swords when they're 3.
Let's bring back Spartan kids death matches. Televise it. ESPN2 or the Ocho picked us up. From the Sidelines podcast could fund this whole thing. They really could.
With their
If you support From the Sidelines podcast monthly, you will pay for child death matches. Let's go, baby.
And we love that here from the Sidelines podcast. I'm Row Lopez, boots on the ground correspondent. What have you done for the king lately?
I don't even know what to say. The king of the realms. What have we done? I guess for you.
I'm not the king. I'm just the knight of the king. What have you done for the king?
Done everything for the king.
Like sleeping with fair maidens.
Like sleeping with fair maidens. There it is. Is that what you want to say?
You heard it here first, folks. I'm here with everyone's favorite inbred, 2-ton Tanner Monson. Now tell me, what's it like being 9 feet tall and inbred?
Well, the inbred's great. It just really diminishes the IQ. I can't read. I can't count past 5.
What have you done for the king lately?
What have I done for the king lately? I've been collecting taxes, going out and really just fucking sticking it to peasants. Just making sure everyone loves the king.
We don't like peasants.
Exactly. You got to execute the ones that hate the king.
We say it to the poor as you are no more.
I stopped a massacre of a village the other day.
How so?
Self-control.
Dope. Oni may not podium, but the real podium are the friends we made along the way.
The fastest man. Good chow. Good chow. Good chow. Good chow.
The king will love this. For the kings. Oh, thank you. The king will love it. You'll have a plentiful harvest. My crocs are not in sports mode. That's how a king's court picks up pods.
20 seconds.
The realm thanks you. The king's herald is tired. I'm here with everyone's second favorite inbred. I did say the other Tanner was my favorite.
Oh, that's terrible. Why would you do that? We're both from Alabama.
Damn right. Is chivalry dead?
Probably. This new generation doesn't know anything about it.
Why is that?
Parents.
Now, shouldn't women be in the kitchen all the time?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I'd say so. And driving carriages? No.
No, absolutely. They can't even park them.
Voting?
No, probably not. I would say no.
You heard it here first. What have you done for the king lately?
Anything, yes, honestly.
Selling Hydra.
Selling Hydra? God damn it.
Knee pads, you guys got them.
Yes, we do.
What are those for?
Those are to protect your knees. They're a compression sleeve that you put over your knee. As long as you get the right size, they're really good.
Are they more stable and sturdy than a knight's armor?
More sturdy, for sure.
You're able to move way better than a knight's armor, that's for sure.
I can joust in these knee pads.
They actually have the Hydra skin, so that way it's actually cut-resistant materials.
The Hydra skin, I usually don't use those.
I came over here for the real tournament. That's what the fuck I think. Let's fucking go, boys.
Yo, you got 20?
I got a fucking 100. What's up?
We got bets? I got $20 on the inbred. The inbred has won! The mightiest of champions!
Oh, don't do that, Mafia. That's not fucking cool.
Are you here for the Beyblade Championship?
I would love to enter myself into the Beyblade Championship.
You want to let it rip for the glory of the king?
No, not really. Not the king. It's not my favorite.
What about some fair maidens?
I do love a fair maiden.
You love me a wench?
It's as long as it's a good wench. Gotta have a good wench.
In the kitchen?
Bedroom or kitchen. I'll take either.
Only 2 places they belong.
Yeah, it's really, yeah, basically.
$20 on this one! Oh my God! More money! More money on blue! More money on blue!
Oh yeah, it's over.
For the king! For the king! Yeah! Yeah! Heard it here first, folks. Beyblades at a paintball tournament. Who would have thought? Best idea ever. Everyone showed up. This is great. From the sidelines, boots on the ground correspondent at USXBL Championship here in Texas. What did we learn? Chivalry isn't dead. Inbreeding is on the rise. And we still do not know how to talk to women. So maybe catch us somewhere else where we interview the hard-hitting questions that paintball doesn't talk about. I'm Row Lopez from the sidelines. Thank you.
What did you guys think of the video? That was the video. So me and Scott worked on that out at USXBL this past weekend. What did you guys think? Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you love it? Let me know.
I liked it a lot. I thought there was a lot of good comedy in there. I think last show adds an element in there. You know,
a lot of good family fun.
Boots on the ground, family correspondent. I agree. I think
he's the fourth member of our broadcast studio, Boots on the Ground correspondent. That is technically his full name, and it does include the fourth member of our broadcast studio. You have to say that every time you talk about.
You're right. I tried slimming it down, but obviously we ain't doing that.
It's a mouthful, but you just got to get through it. You got to commit to the bit every time.
Yeah, if you don't have the full title, that ain't even it. I already fucking forgot.
That's
the full
true because
title,
the fourth member of our broadcast studio, Boots on the Ground correspondent, Row Lopez. He does great work out in the field. He asks the hard hitting questions, as he said at the end, and he asks the stuff that paintballers don't ask, and we appreciate him for him. Or we appreciate him for it, and without his work, I don't know, many paintball players out there would be left wondering.
I agree completely. I thought he was asking a lot of good questions.
I appreciate that.
For me, I'm just a humble servant of the king as well. I'm just a knight. I'm luckily on the podcast I don't have to wear my armor. Thank God.
Well, my question is, how are you a knight? Because last year was the last night of the realm, so
I'm in a different realm.
Oh, okay.
I'm like the multiverse.
Oh, so like stacked, like you guys don't know about each other.
I don't think so yet.
But then like there'll be a canon event where you cross over into his timeline and then fight for who is actually the true last night of the realms.
Oh, right? Yeah.
Is that why you guys look so similar?
And then there'll be a little ring, and then you're going to have to carry it for a whole bunch of miles, although you could have just got on Eagles the whole time and flied and then dropped off the ring, but that would have been too complicated and made for a short story, so we couldn't have done that.
That's not how that goes.
Brando is all right.
Please defend Lord of the Rings, Brando. I love it. Yes. I put Brando in a position where he has
it's
to
the
defend
dark. It doesn't fly there with the Nazguls. You don't understand. You got to read the books.
Okay, no, I don't understand. But yeah, so Boots on the Ground correspondent, fourth member of our broadcast studio, Boots on the Ground correspondent, Row Lopez, did a great job with his assignment out at USXBL. It was a fun time to work on that with him.
A lot of good personalities out there. Saw my boy Anthony Hernandez. Saw my boy Two Tons. Saw Chavi out there. It was really great, honestly. I thought it was a well composed video. I like the interview part. You know me, I love doing me some interviews, so I thought it was really refreshing to see another one of those videos.
Dude, and Anthony threw it down. You heard it.
Anthony Hernandez. We have to start sponsoring child fighting now. I think
child death matches. Absolutely.
Yeah. That we're legally obliged to do so.
Yeah, it's either going to be that, and then we'll bring back bum fights, or bum fights and then that. I
feel like we should do that to start out. Get some cash flow coming in.
By bum
and
fights,
then
do you mean like hobos and shit?
Yes.
Yeah. No, like we're literally gonna go to a street corner, find two hobos, pay them $50 each, and they're gonna fight for our entertainment on camera, and then we're gonna sell it to the masses.
We should have I
don't see anything wrong with this plan.
We should have the bums, like one bum fight like 3 kids.
Interspicing them?
I don't know if I like mixing them. Like 2 separate entities, 2 different LLCs,
Look,
Bum Fighting Enterprises
down
Incorporated.
Down the road, when we need something new.
Child Kid Deathmatch Fighting Enterprises Incorporated.
When people get really that bored, that's when we'll go there.
Then we can mix them. Exactly. It's like an OnlyFans model nowadays. You don't want to start sucking a dick, You want to start in some bikini photos, maybe a little revealing outfit. Next thing you want to get, maybe slip off the top a little bit, maybe a little hand bra action. You want to slowly drip feed more and more content out there into the world. Because if first week you're getting fucked up the ass, your audience isn't going to stay. They're not going to stay around. They're like, damn, I've already seen it all. Facts. All right,
Exactly.
this is the facts of life. You know, Belle Delphine, how has she stayed on top? By being a smart businesswoman, okay? And she has for years milked her audience of simps for billions of dollars, and it's ridiculous and crazy, and I don't understand it.
The fact that people will pay for bathwater is beyond me. That I can't even comprehend.
That's the power that Vixen holds over the male population.
Like, I cannot stand.
Because 33% of males 18 to 35 don't get laid in the calendar year, but it's okay.
Holy fuck.
That's the real depressing truth of the matter, but we don't need to talk about that. It's okay.
Oh my god. Holy fuck, dude.
For now, we're just going to keep buying Belle Delphine's bathwater. Shout out, Queen. Girl boss.
How much would it take you to drink it?
To drink it? Dude, free, bro. You give me the bathwater? That's payment enough.
Sweet. Only right answer, honestly.
Right? You know? What are you talking about? You need to get paid to do that?
At that point, someone else paid for it, so I'm just getting a treat.
Yeah, dude, that's free. Oh, dude, I'm in.
That is fucking sick. That is awesome. Belle Delphine bathwater, bro. Oh my god.
Brando, you gonna drink Belle Delphine's bathwater? I swear to God, Michelle spawns out of nowhere behind you.
Whoa.
She's got a pot in hand. She's just like, fucking better answer carefully here, Brando.
No, absolutely not, babe. Who is this Bella Delphine? No clue.
Bella Delphine.
Bella
Whistling Dixie.
Dolphin. Whatever her name is.
Yeah, true. All right, let's keep moving forward, boys. So that was most of USXBL. There's probably other things that I'm forgetting, but yeah, that was the majority of the adventure up to Waxahachie, Texas. I didn't sleep a lot, drove a lot, and yeah, I have a little more respect for your drive now, Hatch, as well. It was about, like I said, like 2 hours 15 to get up there. So that was, yeah, it was definitely.
Dude, you actually reminded me of a story that I have to tell.
But it was definitely, yeah, no, you gotta drive a bit. I got home, I set one card to download, and I fell asleep on my couch for 3 hours, and then woke up at midnight and was like, what the fuck's going on? You guys ever do that when you like fall asleep on your couch and you're like, where the fuck am I?
You know,
where did I take her?
Yeah, that's the thing that I've had to learn after that, because it's so easy to, like, as soon as you get home, take a shower, just like fucking lay in bed or like sit in your chair and like.
Yeah, like, I sat down on the couch and I was like, fuck it, I'm out. Yeah.
Like, for me, when I wake up at 3 a.m. and it's like that fucking World War II flashback where a grenade goes off 2 inches away from your fucking head. It's like, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Where am I?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a big fan of that.
Marty.
Right? So for me in paintball, when I have to practice, I come home and I have to use all of my energy. Like, literally to where I have like 0 energy left.
So you just do like a couple lines of coke, you know, just a little upper.
No, sometimes I'll like torture myself, play some good old fashioned Elden Ring, you know. And then it's like I'll be like, all right, every time I die, I gotta do sit ups and shit. That's like a big thing that I've been doing now. Hard, a lot of sit ups.
God, I've never heard of something more nerdy, right, Brandon? Just fucking work out, bro. You don't need to be playing Elden Ring and find a reason to work out doing Elden Ring. That's oh god.
Look,
that one killed me.
Whoa.
Look. He doesn't hit the gym, right? Right, Hatch? You're not like hitting the gym hard or anything, right?
Hatch doesn't play sports. He doesn't go to the gym. He also doesn't have a father. So these three things are correlated.
So it's making sense now. It's making sense now.
Yes, it is. It's making sense.
So like now he has to punish himself in other ways, right?
Yes.
You know, bad boy didn't die. I died.
I like how Hatch is not like he's not countering any of this.
No,
he is.
No, you guys are hitting the fucking nail right on the head, dude. I appreciate this therapy, dude. Let me know and really keep me accountable. Thank you, boys.
We got you
guys. Appreciate it. Nah, dude, but really, you know, you want to know what I've really been practicing when it comes to gaming? This is gonna sound nerdy as fuck. This is gonna sound nerdy as fuck. This is just quick. I've been practicing my Resident Evil 4 speedrunning. Because I don't know why.
I respect speedrunning. Speedrunning's dope.
That's my favorite game of all time, right? Resident Evil 4, favorite game. And dude, I don't know how the fuck people do it. Like, there's a thing in the game where it's called like S+, right? Where you have to start the game with nothing and go all the way through it on professional, get an S+, and do that shit for me. Like, I used to be able to do that on the old version, the one from like 05. No problem, like the back of my hand. I knew every spawn, I knew everything. But now that it's all remastered and everything's more like RNG and everything like that, it's definitely harder. So that's what I've been torturing myself with lately. Having a ton of fun.
you got to get lucky when you enter the locker room that the one chest spawns with the right ammo type you need to then skip over to the next 2 rooms. Dude, speedrunning strats go hard, bro. Has anyone here ever watched like Mario 64 beat speedrun?
Yes. Dude, I'm trying to do like the strats where it's like
shit's crazy.
You like have like a 1 in 5 chance of like breaking a barrel and there's a grenade in there and you can like throw the grenade through a fence. Yeah,
you're learning tech, bro. Yeah.
It's definitely fucking insane. And
yeah, welcome to the world. Now, the
like,
next thing I know, you're gonna be oh fuck, you're gonna be telling me about summoning salts videos. Have you guys heard of this guy, Summoning Salt?
Summoning Salt?
He makes legendary speedrunning like history of videos, and he uses the same intro music every time.
Actually.
And I cannot remember the music right now, but it's this very iconic beat, and if you hear it, you'll instantly know it.
It's called Summoning. What's it called again?
Summoning Salt. Summoning Salt. It's usually the history of this speedrun.
I think I saw one where it was
Super Mario 64. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think the one where
on it. Listen to the intro music because he uses that for all of his videos.
I think it was the one for the history of the God of War, like the God of War speedrun, where it was like
I mentioned one
insane.
YouTuber's name. We get so off topic. I didn't necessarily mean to pull it here, but I was just saying. Next thing I know, Hatch, you're gonna be like sending me these and being like, "Bro, did you know about this guy who fucking?" You know, dude, some of these stories are crazy where it's like 2 dudes over the span of 10 years who like keep fighting each other to hold the world record. And it's like, and then 7 years into the fight, fucking up smash down Y69 Destroyer X shows up. And then he destroys the meta. And it's like some young kid who comes in with some brand new tactic that no one's ever heard before.
That shaves an
and then
hour
everyone's
off
like,
their 10 years.
Oh my God. Yeah. And then they all lose their mind. And then those guys eventually retire. And then the new kids take over. Speedrunning's it's really
that's
crazy.
what. So if I am correct, the video that I watched back in the day, that was what ended up happening in the God of War thing.
Exactly. That's what happens to all of them, bro.
It was
it's
these 2 dudes.
Yeah. Fighting for a decade, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a 3rd challenger appears. Most of the time, it's a kid, and it's like has come on the scene, and then it's like, and he just destroys them.
And he comes into the scene, and his speedrun record, put up a video and everything, like to a YouTube channel that had no profile picture, no nothing, with just that video of him speedrunning it, and he had an hour and a half shaved off these people that were doing it for 10 years. And they're like,
it's a
what the fuck just happened?
Like,
and
common scenario in these videos.
And they just they have to analyze it, and they're like, oh my God, this brings a whole new fucking meta to this 10-year-old game.
We always assumed that the no backdoor red skip was just useless because we couldn't connect it into this other piece of tech, but he found a way to do it. Oh my God, it's insane! Like it's crazy. They've really mapped and glitched and bugged these games out to absurd extents to try and just be able to finish them as fast as humanly possible. If you are ever interested in speedrunning out there and it's not really something you've heard of before, check out Games Done Quick. They do a 24-hour live stream every year doing it's usually a donation charity event, so it supports some type of usually it's like a kids cancer foundation, something good like that. But yeah, check out some of their VODs. They'll post some of the runs on YouTube, and they usually do a good job of kind of not only explaining what's going on, but they have a high quality version of the video. It's just everything that's happening. So it's a good way if you just kind of want to check out what speedrunning is. Yeah. Interesting thing to throw on in the background.
It's so hard for me because I enjoy taking my time with games. I'm one of those guys that
you're the exact opposite. You're like, bro,
exactly.
I'm gonna be in this bitch for 90 years.
Yep.
I'm gonna play a
escape
game
reality
match when he's 75. That's gonna be when he's done with Elden Ring. You know, I think I'm finally done.
Dude, I'm the kind of guy where I like to walk through the game. I'm like, oh, this place looks sick. Just fucking slowly walking through the area with my fucking big ass run on my back. But because at least for me, I always looked at it like this: you can only experience a game for the first time once.
Yeah,
so
wrong.
I like to take my time.
But speedrunning,
that's where it's speedrunning. I'll get to that when I'm done.
Speedrunning is literally a completely different philosophy. Speedrunning is I played this game 845 times. I want to see if I can do it in 45 minutes this time.
Yep.
I love this. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bomb is a very popular speedrunning game.
I love that game,
It's literally just from kids of my generation who played it when they were 8, and they're like, "Fuck this."
They know everything.
This was when my parents were still together, and so when I play it, I feel happy on the inside, and so then they'll never stop playing it. But now they want to
yelling to silence.
Hey man, Black Ops 2 did that for me. All right, you know what? It makes the dark times go away, and
bro.
Gaming's great. All right,
dude. You know me. I will never ever discredit gaming for what it's done for me personally. That shit, dude.
What has it done for you personally?
me personally, fucking saved me from my fucking lame ass family. Thank God. But I'll get into that on episode. What episode are we on now? We're gonna do it on like episode like 179 or something.
Write that down, Brandon. Write that down. Write that down. 179. Hatch opens up about family story and why his father was never there.
No, that one. I don't even know. Well, I don't even know the real answer. I mean, he died.
No, I'm just making up a story. But you blame yourself every day for his loss and his absence. That's what we're going to discuss on episode 179. So you better come up with a good story at least.
Every single day, dude. I look at myself in the mirror.
All right, Brandon's got it down.
Man, do I even fucking...
That's the problem with saying things on this goddamn fucking show is it's like you say it because you're thinking it and it's a funny joke, and then all of a sudden 5 years later you're gonna have to suck 12 dudes, and I don't like that. Okay?
I hate when that happens.
I hate that, man.
Y'all are crazy. That's never happened to me yet.
No, it will. Are you
One
sure?
day, dude. One day I'm gonna slip up and I'm gonna be like, fuck. I should not have said that one.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Just wait.
I'm trying to think of like one that I mean, I remember the bleach tips one you did. That was good.
Yeah, but we were too early. That was the. If you remember the bleach tips bet, you are an OG homie, and we love you to the day we die. If you don't remember it, you can literally leave. I don't care about you. You know, I'm just gonna be honest. You're a fake fan, and you should not even be here.
Valid.
It's called negging, Brandon. It's gonna work. They're gonna like write a comment now and be like, "I was so upset because
there's gonna be more activity."
Dude, rage bait.
Yeah, and it's just gonna. It's exactly. It's just how the algorithm works in today's society.
Gotcha, bitch.
Exactly. Don't ask questions, Brandon. Don't give me a confused look. But yeah, hey Hatch. So are you the asshole? You went to some fast food establishment
so
and
I went
did
to
something very cringy. Please explain.
Yeah, so I did the fucking.
I have an opinion already, but I want to. We're gonna hash out or crash out live on the show.
Right. So I did the TikTok trend where you go to Wendy's and because right now they have a promotional item where it's the fucking Krabby Patty.
I didn't know he did it. I just
I did it.
Yep. Brandon, do you agree with me now?
Right. So I went up and I pull up to the window and they're like, "Welcome to Wendy's. How can I take your order?" And I go, "You know what we want," and they just fucking start blasting the fucking "I'm a Goofy Goober" music, and they knew what I was ordering. They're like, "How many burgers do you want?"
And I was like, 2. Who was so bored, who was like, "What is this fucking gringo doing?"
No, you want me to describe this lady to you, bro? This was a fucking torta with eyelashes that could fucking take flight.
So spot on, bro.
Dude, her eyelashes could fucking take flight out of that fucking drive-through window, bro. So I don't give a fuck what this fucking dumbass Wendy's bitch is saying, because the guy in the background was laughing his fucking ass off. Let me tell you, I could hear him. A dude picked up on the headset.
Tyrone's high as fuck. That's why he was laughing. Because I'm going to be honest. You sent this video to us like, "Hey, Brandon, Ryan, look at this really funny thing I did." I cringed. I instantly cringed.
It's supposed to be cringy,
finish
bro.
the video. I didn't finish the video. I got into it. She said, "Hi, what can I get you today?" You said, "You already know." And I heard, "I'm a Goofy Goober." I closed the fucking video because I was like, I feel bad for you. Why are you doing this? We are not Jack Doherty, bro. That is not the From the Sidelines way. We do not be menaces in public to the greater society of people.
That is so funny because
Brando
knows me so well, because like I will always ask a waitress if they have like extra bofa or anything like that. I won't actually hit him with it, but I'll give a good old subtle look to the boys. You know, I'm like,
it's like, "Ooh, I could have. I had it."
Yep. And I don't know what it is. There's a thing on our team that we love.
No. When they aren't fast enough with your entree,
not even close, dude. I am
on the table in ones and then take away a 1 every time they do something you don't like.
No, let me tell you,
this sounds like the habits of somebody who treats wait staff the way you do.
Money in the middle of the table. Soda's too late. Gone.
Take $1.
You know, tipping culture has gone pretty far. Not gonna lie, tipping culture is pretty fucking crazy.
See what I mean?
Now.
He's the bad guy. Yep.
You know, I'm just not a big fan of when people fucking hand me my food at like across the desk or like a fucking thing, and they're like, they flip it around and like, "You want to tip 20%?" And I'm like, y'all are crazy for that.
Well, some of those are bullshit, but if you're going to a restaurant and there's a waiter who takes your order and brings you your food, you should be tipping that person.
Absolutely. If they are bringing me my food over a counter, Lame.
Calm down, Hatch. Calm down, Hatch. Bring him back. Bring him back. Center him. Brandon, this is why I bring this up on the show. So this is the question. I believe Hatch was an asshole for doing this. Obviously, Hatch believes he was not an asshole for doing this. So the tying vote, the best of 3, is now to you, Brando, Baird. Was Hatch an asshole for going to Burger King or wherever the fuck this was and playing the Goofy Goober theme song to a Mexican who wanted nothing to do with his antics?
No, but it was I'm a Goofy Goober rock. It was that one.
Oh,
that does not make it better. But thank you, Brandon. I need your vote, please, sire.
Dude, it's so God damn it.
Now let me tell you. Let me ask another question. Let me ask another question, Brando. Let me ask another question. Brando.
No leading questions. You don't get to shape the narrative around your story, okay?
All right, go ahead, Brando.
We have all the evidence that he needs.
Take a vote, Brando. Take a vote.
Look.
Don't need to find. Take a vote.
No, look. It's Hatch. It's entertainment, right? He's having a good time, doing it for the laughs, not hurting anyone necessarily. But dude, it's so cringy.
No, I counter that though. He's being a domestic terrorist. He is shaping everyone's night around them because they heard a guy play the Goofy Goober theme song in a fucking drive-through. It is so cringy. I would go home, get a 12 gauge, and get the final solution done.
No, because we're in line. We're in line, and people are doing it in front of us. Not with that
you're
song.
an asshole. You're an asshole.
I've heard Gary's horse.
Oh my God, Hatch, you kidding me? You saw people do this in front of you, and
what are you talking about?
Do the same exact thing?
What are you talking about?
You're not even original. You're unfunny, uncreative, unoriginal. You got no
whoa. Let me just say. Whoa, I was already in line planning to do it, and they just happened to do it in front of me.
That doesn't make it better. Again, then you leave. Then you either leave, get out of line, or go.
I'm already committed to the line. But hey, let me just say. No, here we go. They did play a different song though.
What was their song?
Their song was "Gary Come Home."
I don't get that one, but
it's a SpongeBob song, but about Gary being sad.
I know. Yeah, I've heard the song at least, but I just don't get why
that
makes sense.
What about the people behind you? Did they play it too?
I don't think so. I was out of there way faster.
I'm gonna be honest. It would be one of those things where, like, first guy who does it, cool. Second guy who does it, asshole. Third guy who does it, you're kind of coming back around to being cool. Like, that's, kind of cool. But no, man, I'm gonna be fully honest. My vote, you're an asshole. You shouldn't be annoying minimum wage, fast food workers.
Whoa.
With your fucking Goofy Goober domestic terrorism,
if I was working at Wendy's and someone did that to me, dude, I would be like, hell yeah.
You're displaying signs of Gen Z brain rot, bro. You literally did the TikTok meme thing because influencers told you to do it.
Oh my God, dude. Fucking insane. Insane.
You can deflect all you want, but that's literally what you did. Am I wrong? Did you come up with that thought originally, or did you see it before and somewhere else?
Saw it on TikTok, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm doing that shit. That shit's funny."
Yes, damn right you did. You brain rot little zoomer.
Okay. You ready for this? I'm not hating, but has an interview ever been done before? Before you, Ryan?
Okay, that's a very different conversation, Hatch. A 7-minute video compared to making a dumb joke that is 30 seconds of domestic terrorism at your local Wendy's is a very different proposition.
Whoa, all I'm saying is
to your point, man on the street videos have been around for decades. So yes,
right, you know what I'm saying?
Valid there, 100%.
Right, and obviously I'm doing it for the fucking memes and the boys having a good time.
No, you're doing it for the domestic terrorism. I stand by this point. This is domestic terrorism. You can't fuck with people like this.
Look, Hatch was honestly having a grand old time.
Have you ever worked at a fast food restaurant?
No, but I did work as a server.
Nope, don't want to hear it then. Don't want to fucking hear it then. You're a fucking asshole, bro.
I feel like being a server is even worse.
If you've ever been in the trenches of Chick-fil-fucking-Lay, if you've never been back there with those fries...
Okay, if you think Chick-fil-A is the trenches, you're crazy.
I think Chick-fil-A
is not the trenches.
Let me speak now. This is my turn to speak. If you haven't been in those trenches, having 30 orders out the back, cars out the drive-thru, everyone wanting to hear a my pleasure and having a good day, when you're hot and sweaty out there because it's 105 in fucking Pleasant Grove, Roseville, California. If you've never worked that, I don't want to hear shit about some person coming through, wasting your time and playing some dumb meme for you, okay? I stand by my take. I think you're an asshole. That is my case, Honor. Lock this man in jail.
Honestly, it would have taken me longer to say, hey, can I get the Krusty Krab Krabby Patty with extra pickles? I just fucking blasted the song for a second. She's like, oh, you're good.
I don't think it would have. I don't think it would have because she went, hello, welcome to Wendy's. What can I get for you? And you went, You know what I want. Wait. Song starts. I'm a goofy goober. Right. I think if you just said I want a Krabby Patty meal with extra pickles, that would have been way faster.
But that's not as fun. That's not as fun asking that way.
Yeah, it's not as fun, but you're also not mildly assaulting a minimum wage employee. You know what I mean?
What the fuck? Mildly assaulting?
It's assault. Let's be real.
That's fucking crazy. But
Brandon,
you know what?
Back me up on this one.
You know what? If I squint my eyes, plug my ears, close one eye, I could almost see what you're talking about.
No, you know what I mean.
You know, I could almost see what you're talking about.
Nah, you know what I mean.
So
it's just like when certain types of people wear their headphones around their neck and play their music loudly. Okay, it's domestic terrorism to everyone around them. I just want Brandon back with that argument.
I can agree with that.
Say that again, Brando.
No, look, hey,
say that again.
Don't say it again.
I just asked a question. So, look, I think you wouldn't have been an asshole, Hatch, if it was just you alone in the drive-through, right? Like, whatever, you're shits and giggles. But the fact that you saw and heard the car in front of you do the exact same thing, and then you roll up
different
and go,
different song.
Doesn't matter. Same concept. Same thing.
This is when you pivot. This is when you see that happen and you go, all right, we're going to look up other Wendy's in our area and we're going to back out the drive-thru.
Hey, dude, you gotta
go
remember,
somewhere
dude.
the fuck else.
No, this is where you got to realize, dude. I live in Clovis, bro. There is no fucking other Wendy's. That's the only one.
That's a good point. The next Wendy's is 900 miles away in fucking humanity because you don't live there.
Exactly, right? I gotta go to a different town for another Wendy's. I'm lucky to have mine.
I gotta go to the next county over, go get some gasoline and a Wendy's.
Dude, if you want to frost, I remember when a car crashed into that Wendy's.
If I want a Pepsi Freeze, I got to go to the gas station in Clovis, which has on Urban Dictionary the definition of a Pepsi Freeze, which is the only one in America where you could get that. I've heard that story 45,000 goddamn times, and I never got to have a goddamn Pepsi Freeze.
Dude,
I'm upset. Okay, if you can't tell.
Whoa. Yeah, you know what?
You never brought me a Pepsi Freeze, Ash.
The one day. When did you show up to the field? When were you at the field recently?
I showed up to the field for years. For years, I was at that field and you had opportunities. For seeple years, you had opportunities. You showed up with freezes in hand and didn't give them to me. That was when we were doing this pod.
You know what? I probably didn't have enough hands, so I was like, you know what? You want to sip? Probably didn't have enough cup holders.
You know, I wonder if you get one, you could probably ship it to him and it'd still be frozen.
Deadass? If I put it in extra fragile,
put it in a Yeti. Tip, bro, put it in a Yeti tumbler. You'll be good.
Honestly, if I put it in like a Yeti tumbler,
that'd be like the world's coldest substance and the best insulated container.
Oh fuck, dude! I was thinking how I could like sneak it on a plane. I'd have to like put it into my. I would have to put it into my check-in, right? So I put it in my bag, put it in a big ass thermos, fly all the way to
Yeti container,
and then you're there.
Duct tape around the whole entire thing, saran wrap around that, another layer of duct tape, saran wrap, paint it all silver, and then put like a red indicator light at the top.
I was gonna say, I feel like they would immediately be like, "This is a fucking bomb. Let me get rid of this shit."
That's the joke I was making, Hatch. Thank you for spelling it out.
But you know what? I will put duct tape on it. If that is genuinely what you want, Ryan, a fucking
I was
Pepsi
a little upset,
Freeze.
not gonna lie. I wanted a Pepsi Freeze. This is my opening up to you moment, Hatch. I wanted something from you, and you didn't provide it, and I needed it from you.
This fucking guy, dude. This fucking guy. You know what? You moved away from the Pepsi Freeze, bro.
I've been gaslit and manipulated a fuck ton in my life, and now I can do it on command. It's really easy. I get why women do it, because it's fucking easy, all right? But it's bullshit.
I mean, you know, I wish there was a way for me to easily get a Pepsi Freeze to you, honestly. Because it's just that fucking good. But anyway, let me get back to the fucking Wendy's.
You know what we should do? Get one. You drive halfway to Phoenix. I'll meet you in Phoenix. And then we can stay there for the night, hang out like boys, you know, get a hotel room, have a little sleepover. Not gay. Yeah. No homo, no Diddy, none of that shit. But just, you know, two boys hanging out and then go our separate ways.
Yep.
Never talk ever again.
And then Tuesday comes.
Wait, what? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn. I just lost my job, boys. But it's over. It's over for me.
Next week we have Scott on the show. We just don't say anything.
Oh God!
All right, Steven Hatch, welcome to the show.
I've lost my job. Oh, dude. Get Scott Stewart on to replace me. You know what?
I was talking about Lastro, the guy who looks identical to you, but okay, same, but different.
Valid. For humor reasons, Lastro can replace me. But for paintball
I swear,
reasons,
if you ever can't
Scott
make a
can
show,
get
I'm gonna reach out to him, and we're just gonna go,
call him
and it's
Hatch?
just gonna be
yeah.
Hatch the whole show.
Just have my say. That's the standard now. If I ever did have to miss a show, that would genuinely be the standard now. Where I'm like, well, fuck. All right, last show. You're the man, dude. I need you to be Hatch for a day.
If I ever have to miss a show, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna not upload that week and wait until the next week.
Hell yeah.
I'm okay with that.
You gonna record it and edit it, Brandon? You gonna send me over a file to upload?
Nah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But I appreciate you. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here, though. Love you, bro.
No, dead ass.
Appreciate
If with the software we use now, if it's that easy, I could send you a file.
That
over.
easy, bro. Do you know the amount of times I stayed up till 3 these past couple weeks fixing all these technical written fucking error episodes? Shit's been nightmare fuel.
All I heard was send a file. All I heard was send a file. I can send a file.
Actually, you may be onto something there. You may have half a point in your drunken delusion. You may have half a point.
Hey, what did I say, dude? I'm trying to practice. Did I not say that before we started recording? I was like, I need to get a low end bullshit so I can try.
Hatch told me. Hatch told me. Yes, Hatch told me.
That's how you know we're getting
late. He used
late.
the words. No, but Hatch told me he wanted to get started in video editing, so I gave him recommendations. So now we'll see if he actually uses that recommendation and starts to learn, because he's told me this multiple times in the past, and I would really like him to learn because it would make my life definitely a lot easier. So please,
now I finally have a good program.
Try it out. Check it out.
Yes, sir. I never knew. So I tried this one that was literally looked like it was from fucking 1999. It was so insanely
It was Sony
shitty.
Vegas 7.
And I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? It was taking me like
called.
It was taking me, no joke, like 30 seconds. It was like slowing my computer down. And I'm like,
well, that's
what
also
the
probably
fuck
your
is this
computer.
shit?
You do need, especially with video editing stuff, you do need, some juice behind your computer. But you obviously, the one you have now would probably, it's CPU bound stuff as well, because it's doing a lot of the tasks there. And a lot has to do with RAM, because it's trying to pull these files from your storage to your CPU really quickly.
I got 32 gigs of RAM.
I got 64, bitch.
Dedicated?
Yeah, I got.
Yeah.
How much?
I got 64
dedicated
gigs. 64 gigs of DDR5 dedicated RAM, and I've got a 4070 Ti, and it's in this laptop. And this laptop is what I use to export and record the podcast, and I make better episodes of the show because I have the 64 gigabytes of dedicated RAM in my laptop.
You know,
and I
you
love
do
it.
that
Thank you.
so well, it pisses me off. Like, you don't.
It's the
stop.
Boogie character, right? Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's pretty much Steven. That's I hate that guy. That's my impression that I could do. Have you worked on yours, Brandon? Did you work on yours last week?
It is not very good. Dude, I've been trying for an Indian person. Fuck.
Yeah, it was
Wait,
hold
on.
I felt like a girl who got baited there.
What kind of Indian? Let's hear your Indian impression. I'll do mine.
Well, obviously Dot and Alpha.
Dot, yeah, come on.
Yeah, obviously.
The
garbage people.
Are you?
Garbage for sure. Not the native savages.
What?
Not the savage Americans.
Okay.
All right.
Garbage people.
Garbage.
Look, they wipe their fucking asses with their hands. I don't know what you want from me, okay? No. Just objectively, they're living a little lower than we are, okay?
I couldn't even imagine.
I'm waiting for the impression, Brandon. I've bought you so much time.
I couldn't even imagine using my fucking hand. That shit would actually be the death of me.
All right, really quick.
Oh my god.
Let me say. Oh fuck.
Dude, I usually am never like this. I swear to God. This never happens. I'm so sorry. I'm never like this. I usually come easier. I'm so sorry, babe.
Dude, it is rough. All right, I gotta hear myself.
Here, mute up for a second. Mute up for a second. Give a little test run. I'll just kind of talk. We'll kind of fill some time here. Me and my best friend, Stephen Hatch.
Get in here. Check the shit out.
Be like,
test
do the rest of the show for me. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, tell me. Does this sound good to you?
Take the whole headset off.
Does this sound good to you?
Yeah, now he's smiling and laughing. God damn it. All right, yeah, he's definitely not gonna be able to do it. But impressions on the spot are definitely hard.
I do have a story to fill some time with. Oh, never mind. He's back.
No, he's back. He's not going anywhere.
This is my Indian accent.
God damn it. Okay, Woody. Okay.
Guy.
All right. We got trolled. All right. What's story, Hatch? I'll let you transition to that. I'll let you take over for a little bit here.
Okay, so this past weekend, it was Sunday morning, driving out to practice. It's foggy, and I'm like, oh man, why is there fucking traffic this early in the morning? But it's like super foggy. All of a sudden I'm seeing brake lights, and I'm seeing it's these what looks like 12-foot tall humans. I'm gonna elaborate. It looks like 12-foot tall humans.
Did you just go to the mist right quick? What the fuck? All right, please explain more.
Right, so this is insane. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
And
all of us
giant
merged
spiders
into
showed up and started pulling people one by one as we were all
Everybody's
huddled in
going
the
to the
local
left
convenience store.
Everybody's going to the left lane. I'm seeing these huge, like, humanoid creatures in the mist. Like, I can barely make them out. But then I'm getting closer and I see what looks like a light. Like, it looks like they're holding something above their head, like a light. And it's, I don't know if it was police officers, but they were on horses. Right? And they had, like, lights to show that, because of the mist and everything like that. And there were about 200 to, like, 250 fucking cows on the freeway. Just on the freeway, in the middle of the freeway. And that's why we're all, loose. Like, mooshing. Yeah, it was broke loose or something, right? And it's so foggy. All I can really see is, like, maybe 1 or 2 rows of, like, cows. But what I can see in, like, the distance over like, this, like dark mass of things is I can see all of their breath, like, shooting out into the air. So it looked fucking insane. I was like, what is happening right now?
Brandon, I think you're going to agree with me. Hatch needs to take less LSD before he goes on drives up to Sacramento, man.
Dude, I'm surprised, your mom and Tegan allow you to drive on LSD.
As high as you drive, man, because what the fuck did you just explain to me?
What do
there
you
was
mean?
12-foot tall humans,
yeah,
and
but
they were just on horses, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of a highway, there was cows?
Yes. So it was
okay,
it was either like rangers or something, because they had flashing lights.
As Elf has told me, it's the New York City Park Rangers, and they're one mean bunch. They're on the naughty list, as Santa says.
Yep. So basically, same shit from same actors as from Buddy the Elf movie. Yep.
Yeah, same actors, because they aren't actually cops. They're 12-foot tall giants in costumes, because that's what Hatch is seeing.
Yeah, so when I got
4 o'clock in the morning, high as fuck on LSD.
No, I thought I said it. When I got closer, I realized that it was like I couldn't tell if it was police officers or like some fucking cowboys.
12-foot tall humans.
Yep, but they were riding horses. That's why they were so tall.
Centaurs,
right?
Hatch thought he saw centaurs. That's what we're getting.
You were in
here.
Narnia.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, dude, because I was like, what the fuck is this right now?
He entered the mist. No one else was by him. He thought he went into the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah, and there were just 250 cows on the freeway. So for about 30 minutes, I was going 1 mile.
And then a half ram or a half goat, half man walked up to you and offered you some Turkish delight, and you got in his carriage. And then you guys went to the Grand Castle, and that's about all I remember of Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Young Professor X dressed as a goat. Because that's the same actor, right?
Oh, it is? Oh, shit, I didn't know.
Pretty sure, right?
Yeah. Hey, shout out.
Yes, it is.
Shout out. You paid way more attention to those movies than I did.
What's his name? Thompson? Fuck, Mr. Thompson? What's his name? Fuck, dude.
Something like that. Does it really matter?
You hit it. You hit it. Yep, that's it.
God damn it.
That's it. Yeah. That's it.
100%. Thompson.
Let's
yep, Mr. Thompson.
I said
Tommy
Thomas.
Gun. That's why it's his name. Yep, that's his nickname on the block. Mr. Tommy Gun.
Yep.
He's a 42nd Street Crip, bro.
Fuck yeah. But yeah.
You don't know it. He's got those pants on. It's because he's got a lock under there, bro. He stays strapped up, all right? When you go through Narnia, you never know when you get to a bad territory.
Yeah, the pelt is so thick, he can just, like, stash it in the fur.
Yeah, just reach under there, just clack, clack.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, I love Mr.
Shooting some bitches.
Tomness, whatever the fuck his name is.
That's it.
Mr. Turkish Delight.
Yeah.
Yep. Hell yeah, baby.
You were telling a story, by the way. You know, you were actively telling it. So what?
Oh, I thought we were ending it, right? So basically, right? So well, that's what it was feeling like. So
no, I was just trying to make witty banter off the story that you were bringing me for a comedic podcast. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I'm just like, what the fuck? So for about 30 minutes, we're going down the highway, going 1 mile an hour. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And now I'm like,
you texted the team,
dude. I did text.
Yeah,
the second I was stuck. The second I was stuck there, I'm like, I'm definitely gonna be late.
That's one thing that both of these men's girlfriend / ex-girlfriend will tell you is that they are great communicators.
Yeah, or else I get,
Or else you
get the
beat.
shoe.
And nothing happens to Hatch because he's dating a white woman, but it's just a courtesy. You know, he just likes to be a nice gentleman.
You know, it used to not be like that. This is where we get into the deep shit.
That's why it was
at the end of the podcast.
Yep.
Right? Because genuinely, right? 'cause I was like, I don't really need to fucking tell people where I am, right? Whatever. But now,
ain't no bitch gotta know where I is when I out on my block.
That's what I'm fucking saying.
I go down to my homie's house. I shoot dice if I want to.
Exactly.
That was a white man, by the way.
Exactly, right? So
if you thought anything else, you're the racist one.
Now I'm almost like, I guess texting that blah 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 is a thing, you know. I guess better communication is a thing, right? Because dude, I was bad at that when me and her first got together. She let me know. She was like, "Yo, you are fucking horrible at this," and I'm like, "I know I'm horrible at it. I'm sorry." And then
real talk,
worked out.
That is funny that you bring it up because like, there's one thing. It's fucking hilarious. But one of my exes was like a grammar Nazi, where like as I was texting her, she would be like taking misspellings and like show me how to spell them.
Oh God, bro.
Now in hindsight, fuck that bitch. Red flag.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of glad she did it now, though, because there's a lot of words that I memorized to spell because of her. Because I would be like, I don't want to fucking fight. Like, that's that word. Like,
you know,
hey, I'm glad you bring it up, Ryan.
She made me better, King. All right.
I'm glad you bring it up, Ryan, because you've been misspelling tomorrow for as long as I know.
For decades. Yep. And that's the dyslexia, brother. I don't know how many O's and W's there are. I never will.
Damn, you probably spell it wrong so often.
You need to know that shit, Brandon.
A random A in the middle of it. What the fuck?
Dude, you probably spell it wrong so often your phone knows.
I'm retarded in some ways, and spelling is one of them, okay? I know enough words to sound proficient at it, okay? And yes, my phone does know Hatch, all right?
Yes, dude, because the thing is, dude, I'm relatable, bro. My phone used to correct yins to your. And now it does no longer correct
Brandon, spelling the word available is a fucking hassle every goddamn time. It takes multiple minutes because my brain goes, how many A's and V's are there at the beginning of this goddamn word, all right?
It's relatable, bro.
We're struggling to get through, okay?
Spelling's hard, dude. I completely get it, dude.
Shout out all my inbreds, Tanners, and, well, the two Tanners, actually. That's all my inbreds.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
They know how I feel.
Tanners. Fucking love Two-Tone. That guy is fucking funny.
Did you like that bit, Brandon? Was that fun? Me degrading myself for you? Did you enjoy that?
Kind of funny, yeah.
No, dude, I thought
tears from your eyes.
I thought Two-Tone's one-liner was fucking funny as shit.
I love that bit. I also love Scott's reaction. Just dope. Like just nothing else. Just nice.
Yeah. Honestly, Last Row killed that. You guys are good on that one for sure.
Last Row. He's a professional. I do have to say that about Scott. I love working with him because he's very professional. He knows his shit. He knows how to do. You just got to kind of give him some guidance, give him some advice, work with him a bit. He's great at coming up with ideas. And yeah, no, I love working with him. Whenever I get a chance to, it's always a blast.
Love me some Row Lopez. My brother from another mother.
All right, well, so we did cover Hatch being the asshole. We did cover most of the USXBL. We did cover Brandon's surgery, which leaves just a couple things left, but also not that much time left. So, Hatch, let's the Menendez brothers. That's a whole thing. I don't really want to go into it because we don't have that much time.
We can do it. We'll talk about that one next week. Honestly, it's still pretty trendy. I'm not too worried about it.
Hatch he's jerking off to brothers who killed their parents. Okay, it's a whole thing. He
really
loves
wants
it.
a brother.
Yeah, he's taking his lock and load, just watching the Menendez brothers documentaries, just fucking edging all the time, just leaking loads. He's a huge fan of it. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I do have to bring up an important addiction that has come back into my life that I don't like, and it's not good for me. It's not healthy. It's not going to do me any better in life. But League of Legends is taken back over.
I've noticed you've been playing that like a ton.
God, this fucking game, bro. All right, so I played League for a long time back in the day. Season 5, Season 6. I played a little in Season 4, but like is barely enough to count. So yeah, I played and I loved it and it was fun. But this year I was watching Worlds and a couple streamers I watch also started getting back into League, and one of them started playing jungle. I've never played jungle before because it's kind of it's a skill position that you got to know a little bit about. You know, let's say in paintball it's the 3. You gotta know what you're doing if you're the 3, because if you don't, you let the whole team down. It's a very important position. And so I never tried it before. So watching him play it, I was like, oh, okay, I see what he's doing there. Okay, you got to do that. You know, kind of starting to learn it a bit. Was watching some YouTube videos. And yeah, no, the addiction's a bit me. So now I've been playing League whenever I have the chance to, which, funnily enough, the last couple of days I just haven't had the chance because of USXBL and trying to get my client footage back out, getting the interview video done. Just I've had a busy schedule. But today I jumped back on, played a couple games. It's a blast. It's a lot of fun. Taking a moo-moo, my little sad mummy, into the jungle, beating the shit out of some wolves and some raptors, and then going to lanes and hitting them with Qs that make them stay in place, and then beating the shit out of them with a little sad mummy. It's so satisfying. But the other part of that game is the hate, is the absolute anger and dread that playing with absolute brain dead, stupid, retarded teammates does to you. God, some of these people, it's just like, I'm in the lowest rank, you know, because my account has been dead for years, so it just put me there. I'm in, you know, I think like Iron 2 currently. Holy fucking shit. The average IQ of players in that, like, and I get it, it's probably people who are new to the game, never played before, don't know what they're doing. But like, as someone who's watched League for, we're getting close to a decade. Like, we're
how many characters have been out since you last played?
7 years. Too many to count.
Exactly, right? That's another thing. That's a huge learning curve for the game. If you're not keeping up with it every second,
characters are different too, because like, but that's what I'm saying. I've watched League, even when I wasn't playing, I was always watching like Worlds and MSIs and the big international events, because it's just fun to watch like Korean teams and American teams and European teams all play each other. It's like watching a World Cup, you know. It's cool to see everyone come together and fight to be who's the best. And so yeah, so I've been watching it and kind of keeping up to date on it, you know, in the background. But yeah, going in and playing it again. Dude, it's just some of these kids, they just, oh god, they take years off my life, as you're just like, what are you doing? And the other thing with League and games like it, MOBAs, is they're very teamwork focused games. They're 5v5 games, but one person very, very rarely can win the game for their team.
But one guy could lose a game for a whole team, honestly.
100%. No, 100%. Like, if 5% of the time a guy could win it for their team, 75% of the time a guy can easily just lose it for their team.
One guy's on a side by himself and he just gets fucking blown through. Dude, you guys are done.
Yeah, just feeds 5 kills to his lane opponent, a couple kills over their jungler. You know, he has no pressure on the map, so as a jungler, you can't get anything, because if you do, you're just gonna die. Like, it just snowballs, and all of a sudden you're spending 30 minutes of your life just hating it, miserable, dying constantly, pinging your teammates to come and help you, and then they don't. Yeah, so that part I didn't miss at all.
I know, like,
and it's already started to creep back in.
Of League, I know like the minimal. I've played it like a handful. I've played it realistically, like loaded up probably 10 times.
We got to get Hatch on League. That's the goal. We got to get Hatch. I don't know. What position would you play? Like, do you know what the roles are?
So if I am correct, I played the bottom lane. If I am correct, I don't know what that was technically called.
Because yeah, so there's three different lanes on the map.
Yeah,
there's
the middle one's jungle, right?
No, so there's the top lane, there's the middle lane, and then there's the bottom lane. In the bottom lane, there's 2 positions. There's support and the ADC. The ADC is essentially, think of it like your big damage dealer. But because he does all the damage, to balance him out, he's usually very squishy. So if someone jumps on him, he's probably gonna be dead pretty quickly. So he gets a support to help him out, to kind of be like a tag team of they can work together, set up plays. The support can have stuns, and maybe it's a more damage focused support, maybe it's a utility support. There's a lot of different options. But then you also have, in between those 3 lanes, are the jungle, which are sections of the map which are black in vision, so you can't see in there. The only way to see is if you go in there yourself and or place wards or little pieces of vision.
If you hide in the grass and you don't move, you can like
there's bushes you can hide in, or you go invisible and stuff. Yeah, exactly. The PTSD's coming back. But so the jungle goes in there, clears out monsters and little camps that are in there, and then eventually tries to get big, strong, and then help out his laners, and then push. And you know, it's kind of like paintball. The goal is eventually to get to their base and then destroy it, you know. So it's not necessarily about the kills you get, but along the way, if you get kills, that helps, you know, just like in paintball. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm probably gonna play some more of it, hopefully at some point. But of course, after this, I've got to fucking edit the podcast, and then when I wake up tomorrow, I gotta edit Austin Assault's video, and then I gotta go fucking deal with my break situation. So yeah, life's difficult right now, but you know what? We're pushing forward, and at some point in the near future, I'll be playing League again, and that will be cool and fun.
You know what, Ryan? Let's make a deal. I'll indulge into League. I'll let you teach me how to play League.
Elden Ring?
If you play Elden Ring.
No, all right.
You down?
Oh.
No.
This guy.
No.
But hey, well, luckily,
every time we've done one of these, I've said nope.
Luckily, I'm still a gamer, I'm still down to give League of Legends another shot. Even though
I know
I'm horrible. I know I'm horrible at it.
Well,
that is, I know for a fact, not my type of game, but I'm always willing to check.
Hatch, you got to think about this. You've played every single type of game there is, from survival horror to FPS to puzzle games to now Elden Ring, which is more like action arcade.
Kind of like League. That's like that.
But that's what I'm saying. League and MOBAs,
I guess the only other
they're their own fucking thing.
I guess the only other MOBA is Diablo. That's a MOBA, right?
No. Completely different thing.
What's Diablo?
It's the similar type of like top down, like the control style is the
That's
same.
top
but
down.
It's
That's
very
what I guess
different.
what I'm thinking of. Like the camera in the fucking like the aerial camera. Is that what top down? Is that what it's called?
Top down camera's perspective, but yeah, ARPGs is what Diablo is, action RPG, whereas MOBAs are what League is, Dota is, Battles of the Storm or Heroes of the Storm. There's a couple other examples.
The only other click to move game, because like click to move or whatever. I guess the only other one, I know you guys have played this one for sure. Club Penguin.
Yeah, shut up. It's fire.
Nope.
Puffle Roundup.
Best memories of my life.
This
Yep.
fucking guy
Brandon,
doesn't like Club
you're
Penguin.
too old.
fucking, you're a
Fortnite.
stupid person.
I was too old. Sorry, no kids games.
This fucking guy.
Hey, Hatch, all that bad stuff I said about you earlier, I take back and I direct towards Brandon now. What the fuck, Brandon? You don't like Club Penguin? Get the fuck off my fucking podcast, you millennial piece of shit.
No, deadass. This is the
Jinx, you owe me
I
a
didn't
Coke.
like playing with
No,
kids.
check me out.
I don't like playing with kids.
I didn't like
My bad.
Valid response.
If I knew you guys like playing with kids, all right then.
Look what I just sent. Look what I just sent in our little group
Brandon.
chat. This is now that Ryan's like, you know what? This is all deflected.
Into the group chat.
This is all deflected. He's like, you know what? Everything I took back, I'm putting it towards Brando. I'm like, yes, not lame.
Not lame.
Yeah, so that's me right now. Not lame.
All right, I take back what I said to Hatch then.
Fuck.
Brandon, you're still on my side. Still
Damn it,
Hatch.
dude. Fuck.
But yeah.
All over the not lame.
We're getting towards the end of the show, guys. Do you guys have any kind of last final thoughts things? I got a shout out I got to do before we get out of here. But yeah, do you guys have any last topics you want to bring up?
This past weekend we had a scrimmage. We were playing against a team called Alliance. Is it Alliance or Alliance?
Alliance.
Right. Those guys, great group of ballers. They're about the grind. I always respect people where they're like, okay, we want to take our game to the next level. We want to bring in, a person with really high experience. So they brought in Yosh Rao, which I thought was fantastic for them. He added some structure to those guys and fantastic scrimmage with those guys, going blow for blow with those guys. Good group
really quick.
Yosh Rao, God.
I didn't even know it was Yosh. We're getting ready.
I didn't know either. I was like walking out. I was like,
he comes walking up to us, and I look, and I'm like,
who is this Asian man at a paintball field?
Dude,
there's only like 5 of them in our league.
Looks so familiar in Hormesis
Dynasty
stuff.
Anything.
Yeah, nothing Dynasty.
He's playing low key. He didn't want to be recognized.
Nothing Hormesis. I think the only thing
he was
Hormesis
stepping out of the house with the shades on and the hood flipped up. He was trying not to be recognized.
Yeah.
He flip flop still though.
Dude, he walks past me and I'm like,
Yosh,
who the fuck is that guy? Then he walks past me again. I'm like, oh shit, what's up, Yosh? And I'm like, please tell me that's Yosh. He goes, what's up, man? I was like, woo. It was him.
Speaking of, that does remind me, another Yosh that I saw down here in Dallas, and I forgot to talk about the USXBL recap. Yosh Designs. I ran into Yosh. He was out there on Sunday. I talked with Josh a little bit. Just great guy. Want to give a congratulations to him. He just opened up his tattoo shop. I don't know the location of it, but it's Aura Tattoo. It's a really cool thing that he's obviously been interested in for a while. If you've ever met Josh, he's got tats all up and down his body. He's got some really cool pieces. So yeah, I've told him, hey, at some point I'm gonna have to come get one out there at some point, get one of your artists to get me done. Because yeah, no, it's a really cool thing. It's something he's passionate about, and he took kind of a risk and branched out into a. Yeah, well, he's also part owner too, so that is it's his shop. He's got a lot of risk in it. He's got a lot invested into it, and yeah, so hopefully good things for him. If you guys are in the area in Texas, and you need a new piece, yeah, go reach out to Yosh. See if you can get more information about his shop.
If I'm in the area and I figure out what I want him to do it, and it's going to be my inner thigh. So
and it has to match Michelle.
It does. It's
if you guys don't have a tat, your first tat has to be matching, like basic bitches.
Yeah,
that would be insane.
That's what my brother did with my sister-in-law, and they're
when we put our thighs together.
Fucking gay Navy
people.
Oh,
hell yeah. Oh,
you
dude.
guys scissor. Is that what I
like that? You know what you can do? Like, make it
do that.
You go like
no, you know what you can do?
How you
for the
bang
tattoo.
your wife?
Just for that tattoo.
No,
you can go like this, and then you flip it. And you get it around.
It'd be like you get one edge of the scissors and she gets the other edge to when you guys meet up. It looks like the fucking perfect pair of scissors.
We get scissors in our. That's.
And then you scissor to show off your scissors. There you go, Brandon. We just made you the perfect couples tattoo.
Imagine you get to a party, you're like, check this out, guys. Fucking party trick, and you guys do that.
Brandon, please, when you tell Michelle, film it on your phone because she will beat the shit out of you, and I want to see that footage. And she's like, "What? That is the stupidest white thing I've ever heard." I don't know why she's more Mexican in my head, but that's how I imagine her, you know?
You know, it'd be funny if we had like a GoPro on Brando's head, and then we're just like seeing the POV of him just getting fucking knocked out, you know?
Yeah, a chest-mounted GoPro that Brandon wears, and
he's just getting fucking beat
Please
up.
get my reference, Brandon.
We just can't even tell. It looks like one of those clips from like Lost Tapes where he's getting like killed by like a cryptid. He's getting absolutely murdered.
I don't want to see those videos. I don't. Yeah, tape it to your head, but I don't want to see the video. But good for you. Do what you gotta do in the bedroom.
Hell yeah, brother.
Jesus Christ.
I'm down, cow. All right. Well, yeah. So that was. That was these boys' last topic of the day. I guess that was Hatches. Brandon, you got anything else you want to bring up? We got a couple more minutes. We can chat about here.
I saw something that Kwitsky coming to World Cup.
I did see that.
Yeah, Kwitsky's back with the HK. He's back in the family. Still working on the airsoft side. You know,
I mean, HK's obviously ventured into airsoft.
Still a little gay, but you know, it's okay. We're glad to have him back. You know,
we'll welcome him with open arms.
Yeah. With arms wide open.
Honestly, I think I'm at the point to where I'm a man where if I hear 3 of the top 3 Creed songs, you all know which ones I'm talking about. If I hear that and men don't sing, you cannot trust that man.
Hold me down.
Yeah.
I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm in the end.
Well, what's the other one? Fucking losing it off the top of my fucking head, dude.
You take
Yep.
higher.
That shit is so fucking good.
To a place where
blind men see. I thought it was Blind Men See.
No, the second verse is God Only Knows. First verse is Blind Men See. You were right. Technically, we were both right, but you know, it's Creed. So
same, but different.
Same. God, you like that meme too much, bro. You use it too much. It is from like 2016, my guy.
No, it's earlier than that. That's 2014.
It was from the meme that made North Korea fucking hack into Sony Movie Pictures and prevent the release of the movie The Interview. You guys know about that? You know, you heard about this?
I also remember them like threatening to fucking nuke a theater that played it, but.
Yeah, but it's North Korea, so we don't give a fuck. Yeah, Americans.
Honestly, bro, John Krasinski crushed it as Kim Jong-un, bro.
John Krasinski?
Yeah.
Oh, I get the joke you're making now, because Randall Chang played John Krasinski in The Office, and Randall Chang also played Kim Jong-un in The Interview. So I get. Jesus. It took me a second, but I got you. My B.
John Krasinski. Oh.
I was like, what the
Hell
fuck?
yeah.
Oh, nope. Yep, the Asian joke. The Office. It's an Office reference. It's always an Office reference. But yeah, guys, so that does bring us kind of to the end of our show. Before we go to our normal closing bits, I do want to give a shout out to Tanner real quick. Tanner Monson, he was in that video, 2-ton. He's great. He's lovable. But actually, just before this show, as I was kind of mentioning a little bit a couple times, I've ran into some more problems with my car because I have the worst luck when it comes to automobiles recently. But to get it registered in the States, got to go through this whole inspection process, and a couple pieces on my car need to be updated and kind of fixed to make it past that. But so shout out to Tanner because he actually offered to help me out with that today. He's a diesel mechanic. He's got a lift we can use, fix some of the things on the car a lot cheaper than it would be, you know, going to a repair shop. So yeah, definitely wanted to give kind of a, you know, heartfelt thank you and a you know, kind of, yeah, thank you to him. Appreciate the kindness down here in Texas. It's definitely different coming from California. People are not nice unless they want to fuck you, and usually it's not in a good way, you know, and if it is in a good way, it's usually a female who's going to ruin you and make your life more miserable in the future. So that's my experience with people in California. But let's not talk any more about that. Before we do that, we got to go to a cool guy of the week. So Brandon, who's the cool guy of the week for episode 116?
Dude, cool guy of the week, dude. We got Chris Bumstead, C-Bum.
Oh, fucking retiring.
Six-time classic physique, Mr. Olympia.
Fucking beast,
retiring
dude.
on top of the world. Dude, this guy.
Beast.
Yeah.
This is the most gay thing about you, Brandon.
Dude.
Not even, bro. I see exactly what you're saying, bro.
This is one of the most manly things about me.
I completely agree, Brando.
Don't get me wrong. This guy's GOAT. C-Bum's GOAT. He's up there with, like,
he's
Arnold
fucking
status.
He is up there with Arnold for sure.
The fact this is your cool guy of the week, slightly gay. Not gonna lie. Still slightly gay.
Brando,
I'll accept it. I'll suck a dick, you know, whatever.
I was like, I'm gonna have to suck 20. So, you know, fucking.
I was just about to say that. I was like, who's gayer, dude? You just pre-ordered your gayness.
Gee.
I went to GameStop, bro. I put $5 down. I'm gonna wait for it to come out now, all right?
Hell yeah, baby. Fuck
what
yeah,
do you know about this life?
4.4 years now? Is that how much left?
They're not gonna do it, bro. From what I saw this past weekend, we need to work on some things, Austin Oni.
And that's what next year's for.
Exactly.
And the year after, and the year after that, and then
the
we
D2,
go pro.
and then semi-pro, and then pro. Yeah, exactly.
If they get pro before you guys, just think of that. Are you gonna put a shotgun in your mouth and accept defeat? Because that's what that means.
Definitely. I would love the day where we play against Austin Oni.
Hatch, I don't know what you just. My question was, would you put the shotgun in your mouth for the call of defeat? And you said definitely. I'm a little concerned. Are you okay, buddy?
Absolutely.
Okay. Just wanted to check in with my friend.
Just laying down the ground
I
rules.
was not expecting such a. Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself, but it's gonna be great. We're gonna be playing them.
Absolutely, right? And then that's when they're like, I guess, fuck. All right, boys. Peace out. Guess I'm going to Oni. No, I'm just kidding.
Part of the grand business plan that we've talked about for Austin and Oni is they do want to do a new jersey every point. They want to be the first team to not just have a new jersey for every game, but for every point they play during the event. My feedback was it's going to be expensive, but you'll sure look good. So we'll see how that one happens.
Honestly, dude, that's going to be. Let me just say, that's going to be difficult.
Different jerseys for
but
every point.
Dude, that's gonna be fucking difficult because imagine
after every point we collect them,
take the jersey back on,
we put it in a shadow box, send that to PSA, they grade it and stamp it for authenticity, and then we sell those, and that helps pay for the spot. We have a whole business plan here. I'm not even joking. There's a plan in mind to make this happen.
I did not see a single hole.
It's scary. It is very scary because it means I'm fucked.
Well, no, you will be doing the well.
No, that's what I mean. I am fucked.
Yeah,
but right. Literally, figuratively, mentally, physically, spiritually,
but
emotionally,
economically, everything.
Well, I may make some money off this. So actually, I don't. That's like the one.
You can monetize it.
It'll be like a Weinstein type thing, you know, where it'll be like my soul will be eaten out of me, but I no longer have to worry about rent.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be tossing a salad, as they say in prison. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yours is gonna be tossed.
Fucking dropping the soap.
Yeah, damn straight. Your pleasure. Your pleasure.
Hell yeah. You ever worked in the trenches of Chick-fil-A? My pleasure.
Pineapples. I don't like this. Pineapples. I'm out. Can we stop talking about this? That's my safe word. I don't like when you guys go way too out about the prison rape and me. I don't like it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm gonna go to the next thing. Hatch, what's the code word of the week? And if it's anything to do with prison rape, I'm bypassing it. We're not doing it.
I'm trying to think of like fucking.
Better not have anything to do with prison rape.
No, I got one referencing Brando's surgery. Hey, so code word of the week: stitched up. If you ever need anything, come up to Brando. He's a doctor. Stitched up.
Yep, 100% licensed in the state of California to provide medical practices and
amateur doctor.
And all of the sorts. He is Dr. Brandon Brando Baird. Just don't look at where his license is from.
Hey, semi-pro paintball player, D5 doctor.
Brandon, when you applied for that doctor you're currently working under, did he ever actually inspect your diploma?
You know, don't ask questions that you don't want the answers to.
So he didn't see ASU School of Business online as your medical degree?
No, Brando's like that guy from Suits, but as a doctor.
Exactly. Look, I'm just quick with it, and I'll play video games as I answer questions. We're good.
Hell yeah, brother.
You sound like another great attorney I know. Cliff Hutchinson, attorney at law. He specializes in video game release day law, though.
Yep.
It's very specific set day. Did he retire? I thought he was still active.
Who's this
from
guy?
time to time, but pro bono
who's
stuff.
This guy?
Cliff Hutchinson, attorney at law, is one of my favorite personalities on the internet. I'm a huge fan of him. I haven't heard from him recently, so maybe Brandon's right. He may have retired.
What does he do? What's his specific
Well, he specializes in video game release date law. It's a very specific set of product like law and like product case.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know,
is it like if someone like leaks the game early kind of thing?
you know.
Well,
or if you want,
just kind of understanding that like a game coming out early isn't really an illegal thing. It's just kind of like a rule, you know, like it's like when a company says you can't do something, but what's the damages? Just a little fine. Okay, we can still do that. You know, like,
they're going to try to
that
sue you,
big of a deal.
but he could fight that.
Yeah, you can easily fight it in court because Cliff Hutchison, attorney at law, is going to specialize in video game release dates, and he's going to come there and, you know, have your back in court.
And he's that good?
Yeah, he's that good. He's gotten multiple people off.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's the best, bro.
Damn, dude. Remember when that guy fucking hacked GTA and then released the trailer like a day early and got arrested?
Yeah, actually, so he tried to get representation by Cliff Hutchinson, but I think this was when his practice was already getting shut down. Like, I'm pretty sure, right, Brandon? Can you look it up? I think he is.
I'm looking up right now.
I was about to say, that sounds like the fucking perfect, like, dynamic duo right there.
Exactly, yeah.
Yep.
It was Cliff. Yeah.
What a fucking crazy
like
world.
another,
remember we were talking about that on
that,
episode 80?
Another partner.
Was his co-counsel there? I know he's Russian.
I suppose so. Yeah, looks like he's no longer in business either, and it was just Cliff that then opened up his law firm. But
okay. That Russian was always kind of sketchy, man. He was blowing things up a lot.
Yes, he was. Shot
really?
A lot of guns.
Dude, it was dude, early
FBI
2000s YouTube, bro. You can do whatever you want, man.
Dude, I will never forget
early 2000s. Did the Russian go to jail for like a small period of time?
Yeah, and then he learned a lot of English. Yeah.
But yeah, Cliff's the best, bro. I love Cliff. Big fan of Cliff.
What's his last name again? Cliff
Hutchinson. Video game attorney at law. And he specializes in video game release date law. That's the whole thing. It's kind of a mouthful.
If he makes like that shit must happen pretty often if he can make his own fucking like
make a practice out of it.
Law firm out of it.
Yeah, if he can make he's able to sue and counter sue.
Yeah. That must happen way more often than what I'm thinking, honestly.
I mean, honestly, the reason why he retired was probably just because like all the digital releases, like it got a lot harder to actually find clients for him because so many people were not going to like.
At that point, you need to be like a super hacker to get the games early for digital.
Or you just like have to have like a father-in-law who works the company or something like that.
Valid, but then at that point, wouldn't they have to give you a code?
Stepdad. Yeah, but like if it's your stepdad, you can make him like, hey, I'll leave you and my mom alone. Can I just play GTA 5? And, you know.
Hell yeah, okay.
Gives a little code, and then you hear him defiling the mother that you love, and you kind of resent him for the rest of your life. But he got you GTA 5, so you have this like really weird kind of risk-reward ratio in your head, and you tell your therapist about it in 20 years, and she tells you it's not normal to still be thinking about the time when your childhood stepfather fucked your mom, but it's burned into your brain, and it can't leave.
Damn.
Ever.
I'm so sorry, Ryan.
This isn't a normal experience? You guys didn't go through this as well?
Sure. Didn't have a dad.
What do you got close?
Not even step.
All right, there we go, Hatch. There we go. We got that beat. We got that bit landed on its feet. That was a perfect dismount. I'm so proud of you, Hatch. But yeah, so that is episode 116 for us here at From the Sidelines. By the way, Cliff Hutchison is a made-up character, and everything we just said there was a bit in referencing to PKA. Rate and subscribe the podcast that you're currently listening to From the Sidelines. If you rate on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you can give 5 stars on either of those platforms or leave a like on YouTube. Why are you pissed, Hatch?
Because I definitely thought I was a fucking real person.
Yes, we got him. We got him, bro.
I was like, holy fuck, dude.
There was a point earlier.
It sounded so insane that it was like, I was like, damn, I guess that's fucking the real thing.
There was a point during like the beginning of the bit where I just look at Brandon's camera and I just see him kind of looking at his camera and he just went no, and I was like, okay, we're just gonna roll with the bit then.
You guys fucking got me, dude. So there's no lawyer that helps out with fucking early video game releases?
No, video game release date law is not a real thing.
Oh, dude.
Clovis bites again.
God damn it, bro.
Well, and if you're also feeling frisky out there and glad that we just got hatched, make sure you subscribe to the show so you can get the next updated version as soon as it's available for you. Tuesdays every day, Tuesdays every week, you're going to get a new episode waiting for you on either YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, or other podcast things we deliver too, but those are the most popular ones. So those are the ones I mentioned. We also have the Patreon, patreon.com/mafia_Moffitt or _productions. That's not _Moffitt. Patreon.com/mafia_productions. That's where you're going to head over to get some more information, also get signed up to get ad-free versions of the show, to get early release and early access to the show, as well as bonus content that comes out. We got cool things over there.
And to check out the pictures of the surgeries I'm going to post.
That's going to be coming out this week. Plus, you also get to check out the wonderful comments that Machine Gun Mike makes about Hatch's mom every single week on the show. And it's...
Hell yeah, baby.
It scares me. I'm sorry for the household that you grew up in, Brandon, but I do know that both your parents love you, they don't love each other.
No, absolutely not.
And that's all they need, love for you, and that's enough.
I hope so.
I really hope Machine Gun Mike opens up about your mother during our podcast with him, because I feel like he's holding a lot back. All right. Well, last but not least, head over to the merch website over at xxbtlabel.com. Link down in the description below. It's the easiest way to get over to there. We got all the awesome options up on that up on that website. I'm done talking. I've talked too much. You can tell I keep making mistakes. I gotta get the fuck out of here. We also have our last sponsors that we gotta talk about. liquidiv.com. Head over there. Use promo code Mafia_Moffitt. Save yourself 20% off at checkout. Check out all their great flavors and options they have available. It's the superior hydration product, and we love it here on the show. We also have NECTR Energy, NECTR.energy. Head over there, grab some cans for yourself. Keep yourself energized. I think that's why we had such a great and lively episode tonight. We all took our pre-podcast supplements, our pre-podcast nectar, and it was great. And I'm proud of us for what we did tonight. And last but not least, Welts Clothing, weltsclothing.com. We love them. They make great things. They drop it every week or every Monday. Beginning of every month on Wednesday, they drop new shit. Welts Clothing, we love them. They're great. They're cool. Awesome. Scott Stewart, all the boys, they're awesome. Code FTS. Use the code weltsclothing.com. That's an ad read. I'm going to count it good. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done talking. All right, let's finish the show. I'm done talking. Hatch, Brandon, any final thoughts, or not final thoughts, just final words? You want to talk anymore? You guys anything else to say? Brandon, you're shaking your head. This is an audio show.
I got something. I got something. Hey.
All right, this show's about to take another turn.
No, here we go. This is quick. If you're here, if you're listening to this, we love you. That's it.
All right. That's a classic Hatchism there. If you see his Instagram stories, he says it every week. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, that has been episode 116 of From the Sidelines. I had a great time, and I hope you did out there as well. For my co-hosts, Stephen Hatch and Brandon Brando Baird, my name is Ryan Mafia Moffitt. As I just said, this is episode 116, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Hatch, do that thing you do.
Bye.
See you guys later.